It'll be a little behind the scenes photo of the. Hello, hello, testing, 1, 2, testing. Do you copy? Vic, do you read me? Twitch app's not working. Chat, do you copy? Do you read me? Stream manager. Yeah. I'm live. Yay, Panama Games. Welcome, how are you? Welcome to the stream. We're going for a walk today. But we're not the walking is not with us. We're just walking, no walking. Loud and clear, excellent. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What is going on with my hair? Oh my god. I need my helmet to tame my hair. Beautiful day out here, oh my gosh. Look, you can see Sutro up there. There's Sutro Tower. Lording over the city. I'm fine, I'm tired of walking for 1.5 hours in 19C. Time to relax. 19C sounds nice. Such a sunny day. I'm jelly. Yeah, it's beautiful out here today. I think it's 75 and sunny here in San Francisco right now, which is what, like 21 or 22 C? Something like that. Beautiful, beautiful day to be out and about. Oh, my lens is a little dirty. I gotta clean you. Okay. Jacob Bax with that tier 1 45-month sub. Thank you very much, Jacob Bax. It's great to have you as a crewmate. Thank you. Hi there. Hi there to you. Welcome everyone. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We're out on a walk today, obviously. I'm not riding a bike. I think that's pretty clear. Oh, cool art here. Stopping to look at some art. Look, they even incorporated this pole into it. Let's see if we can get it to line up. I think you're maybe supposed to view it from over here. Right here. That's where the pole lines up. See, they even painted the pole. The Walking would be proud, yes. The Walking is not with us today, but we are Walking ourselves. It is September here. Well, it's September everywhere. But it's especially September here in San Francisco because that is when our summer happens, and it is beautiful out today. I'm so excited to be out on a walk with you all. Michael, I was so worried you were late. You're late. I messaged you in chat exactly at 1 p.m. And I was like, Vic, where are you? No response. You can scroll back and see, it's there. Maybe someone can vouch for me. It's also this month in September. Actually, September's a bunch of things. But another one of the things that September is Transit Month. And so today, to kick off Transit Month, we're doing a transit stream. I'm heading up to the J Church, which is one of San Francisco's few Muni subway lines, although it's not a subway up here. It's only subterranean along Market Street. But we're going to be riding it from Noe Valley. What are we on? It's 22nd. We're going to go up a real steep hill here in a sec. And we're going to ride it to, maybe we'll go the flat way. We're going to ride that to downtown. We're going to ride it downtown, and we're going to check out the cable car. I've never ridden the cable car. I can't, can't even tell you. I've lived here for years and years and years. 15 years now. Never ridden the cable car. So we're all gonna go do it together. It's gonna be awesome. Inktober. Wow, you called me out. I see it. I am sorry I let you down. It's okay, Vic. You didn't let me down. You met expectations. I don't know which is worse. Also in September is Subtember. So if you're buying a first time subscription, I actually don't know what the rules are. Maybe we can look it up while we're on the train. If you're subscribing for the first time, then I think you get a discount. I think it's like 30%. A 30% discount. So if you've never subbed before, now's your chance. Drop some Quan, support the stream, get a good deal, get a bargain on a sub, maybe buy some gift subs. That's a thing too. I'm pretty sure you get discounts on those. I don't know though. Maybe we should look that up. Wow, big. I need to be blocked and reported for what I said, I guess. All right, we've reached Chattanooga. It's so steep up here that it turns into stairs. I'm gonna guess that chat wants me to do the stairs. So maybe we should do that. Let's do it. This dude's friggin' biking up the hill. It's so steep. So if we were riding, the bike route is here on Chattanooga. It's a more gradual climb that way. But what we're gonna do is this here. And this isn't even the steep part. Like, look, this isn't even steep here. It gets even steeper in front of us, and there's stairs. Jacob Bax with the gifted tier 1 sub to Big Time Big Boy. Thank you so much, Jacob Bax. It's great to have you as a crewmate. Also, Bic, look at you, reaping the bounty of September. Jacob X, did you get a discount on it? Does that apply to gift subs? Oh wait, maybe we don't need to go up the stairs. I think this is where the Muni stop is. I really thought it was higher up. But yeah, this is church. Not bad. Vic coming in hot with the emote spam. No discount. Ooh, bummer. How do you get it? Oh, is this a J? The F? What's the F doing all the way up here?
It goes to Fisherman's Wharf, but above ground.
Yeah, but why is it here? Doesn't it stop?
It always runs on Sunday.
Oh, does it? We could take the F.
Sometimes it comes from down there, and most of the time from the classroom.
Great. What a treat.
Yeah, right?
All right. Oh, this is a treat. Check it out. We get to go on this cool little right-of-way. We're not in the road right now. Riding one of San Francisco's vintage rolling stock. And the reason why I wanted to take this line is because it is beautiful. We're gonna go right by Dolores Park. That's pretty cool. Does this count as a train ride? This is light rail, so no. Stop. stop for us. She looks all mad.
You know Dolores Park, right?
Yes, this is the most beautiful transit stop. It's so great. Wow, we got lucky. We just showed up right when the F-Kit got here. Alright, chat, so we're in this cool little right-of-way that like weaves in between all of the houses. And when we emerge the other side, we'll be at the... Oh, look, another train. We'll be right at Dolores
For
Park.
those that are going to Castro, this train's not going to Castro. It's going straight off the church, right on to Market and Container.
That's what we want. Are you walking today? Yes, Dave. So today is the first stream of Transit Month. September is Transit Month. Maybe it's just a California thing. I don't know. Oh, look, there's Dolo. Look at the view. This is where we end the stream usually. Today we're starting it here. I should switch to this seat here because the window's open. Wow. This, I think, is the most beautiful transit stop in all of America. Can we see the mulch? I'm not letting you see the mulch. Look at how pretty it is. Alright, we're gonna go in under the bridge. I love that ride. What's up, Barry on Twitch? How you doing? Nick Levin, how are you? Yes, the mulch will be hidden from view. See, we're here now. So yeah, as I was saying, this month in September is Transit Month. Oops. Transit Month, I think, is a great opportunity to show off San Francisco and the Bay Area's wonderful transit system. So I wanted to start off September with a transit stream. Look, can I see the mulch? Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting, chat. So today's stream, we're going to be doing some only in San Francisco transit riding, which right now we're on San Francisco's vintage rolling stock, the F, which takes us to the Fisherman's Wharf, which honestly I didn't even know stopped at the stop we were at. I thought I was going to take the J and go to the sub on the Muni subway line, but apparently the F comes all the way up here. I didn't realize that. So either way, this is the best case scenario. We are going to ride the F to downtown. We're going to get off at Powell Street, and we're going to go to the cable cars. Some transit that you can only ride here in San Francisco, California. Was it a mulch spoiler? I don't know. Ooh, tracks need to be repaired here. Up, and away. So I'm really looking forward to today's stream. I have literally never ridden the cable car, even though I've lived here now for like 15 years. So very excited to do that. And also, it is just a gorgeous day here in San Francisco. September is our summer, Suntember. We survived a long August, emerged into we emerged into Suntember. We're ready to enjoy the warm weather. And this great streetcar ride. There is a cable car in Lisbon, but here we are. This is the Castro neighborhood. If we were on a bike today, we would be right over there. See, look, this is the beginning of the wiggle here, sort of. Oh, look at all the bicyclists on 17th Street. Hi, bikers. We could be you today if it weren't Transit Month. Hello, Mike from Canada. How are you? Look, isn't it so pretty riding the streetcar? I'm so glad that we're above ground right now. Are we going up the steep hills? Yeah, we're gonna be on the cable car, and the cable cars were designed specifically to. Do y'all hear that chainsaw? The cable cars were specifically designed to tackle San Francisco's steepest hills, and so it is inevitable we will be on a hilly ride today. Are you on the F line? Yeah, wow, Stemish, good job. This is the F line. We're on one of Muni's vintage rolling stock. Right now we're on we're on Church, and we'll be turning onto Market Street here any second. This should be so fun. That is exactly what I was thinking, Mike. I've never done the cable car. I can't wait to do it. Fort Lauderdale's transit was poor at best. Took an hour to get anywhere. Oof, brutal. That's no way to celebrate Transit Month. Do you know what happened with the cable car in Lisbon? No, I do not. Wow, my hair is wild with the wind. So you're able to go to the bathroom on the cable car? Just asking since what? Is that something you see all the time on BART? I'm a little skeptical that's something that happens all the time. There's no bathrooms on the cable car, and there's no bathrooms on BART, unfortunately. There are some bathrooms in the BART stations, but a lot of them are closed. Not ideal. Which maybe is a good segue into what's happening on my next stream next week. Because we're going to do a BART speed run. It's going to be intense. I'm a little nervous about it, to be honest. As part of Transit Month, there is an event planned for. I don't know how many people are going to be there. I think it's going to be a lot, or at least I don't know, in the tens of people. It's a BART speed run. So what that means is you ride through every station in the BART system as quickly as possible. The whole ride from beginning to end is supposed to take about 6 hours, and we also need to go to the beginning and get back from the end. So it is going to be a long day, I think, and I'm planning to stream the entire speed run. So I will be live at least 6 hours next Sunday doing that. I think it's going to be an adventure, to say the least. I think we're also going to meet lots of cool BART fans, and we're going to get to talk to them about, BART stuff, and I think that's going to be great. Power Karma with 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Power Karma. It's great to have you as a crewmate. I appreciate that. Right now we're on San Francisco's F Wharves streetcar line, riding in one of the vintage rolling stock. Today is the first stream of Transit Month. This is a special event here. I don't know if it's just California or if it's like nationwide or what, but there's all kinds of fun stuff happening here in September for Transit Month, and I thought it would be fun for that reason to do some transit. You can only ride here in San Francisco, which is the wonderful San Francisco cable cars. Ooh, we're turning on a Market right now, so we're headed downtown. I've lived here for 15 years. I've never ridden the cable car, so this is going to be a first for me also. It's so nice to not have to pedal. You get to sit and relax. I know, Mike, aren't you glad you don't have to pedal today? And look at the views out the windows. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful day. I love seeing all the people walking around, the sun glinting off of all the buildings. Ooh, vintage, so cool. I know, isn't it? I wonder where this one's from. They're from all over the world. We have streetcars from Australia and Italy and other American cities like LA and Pittsburgh. And often they show you what city they're from. Somewhere. But I don't know where. This stream always gleams. It's the sunshine. It's because I always stream in the afternoon. I couldn't pedal today. It's windy, rainy, and cold. Ooh, brutal, Mike. That's brutal. Is it all free? Ooh, that's a great question. No, it's not free. I had to bring my Clipper card today. I think that a Muni ride runs like $275, $285, $295, something like that, under $3. And you can use your Clipper card, which is what I paid with getting on. may even get a discount. I don't know. And then the cable car, that is, I think, like $6 or $7. Riding down Market Street. It's so pretty out. What a beautiful day. Also, this month is September. Maybe we should look up the rules of September. Let's see if I can access that. September. Alright, what's going on in September? 34 days of major discounts for the Twitch community. Ooh, I love that. Discounted subs all month long, 25% off 1 month subs, 25% off 3 month subs, 30% off 6 month subs on web and mobile. Even though you are getting more for less, don't worry, during September, Twitch covers the difference. Your favorite streamers will still get the same payout as a full price sub. Remember that. Bonus gift subs, what's that? From September 26th. Oh, that's coming up later. Exclusive badge. Sub, gift, or use bits during September to unlock the September 2025 badge. This is only available for a limited time. Heck yeah. This year's sponsor is Valorant. It says it's discounted on all subs. Are there geos that are affected? Yeah, it just says it's all subs. Discounted all month long, 25% off 1 month subs. Oh, but maybe that's not for gifted subs. I don't know. Either way, this is the month to subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Cable car fares. Thank you, Barack Wato. Cable car fares are $8 for adults. Over 65 for $4. I assume that's also for children. Other time. Oh wait, before 7 a.m. and after that. What? Other times $8 adults, including transferred children 5 to 17 or $6.25. Too confusing for me. Quaint Inquirer with that tier 1 30 months sub. Thank you so much, Quaint Inquirer. It's great to have you as a crewmate. Appreciate you. Oh, does anyone know if I can take buses that go across the Golden Gate Bridge using a Clipper card? I need to get from Salesforce North Beach to Santa Rosa. Yes, there is a bus that leaves from the Transbay Terminal called the 101, I believe, that literally just rides Highway 101, and I believe that stops in Santa Rosa. There might also be a more direct to Santa Rosa bus option. But yes, there are plenty of buses that will take you, or at least one, that will take you from San Francisco to Santa Rosa using a Clipper card. Also, you could always take the ferry and transfer to the Smart Train. That's all on a Clipper card too, but that's going to be more expensive. I think the ferry ride is like $8, and the Smart Train ride is also a few bucks. Yes, Salesforce Tower. Salesforce Transit Center. There you go. The bus comes right into the office. Well, there's a different mode of transit. Welcome. Welcome, Sputnik. How are you doing today? Yes, today is a transit stream. September is Transit Month, and so we are celebrating some of San Francisco's wonderful transit by we're going on a cable car ride today. I've never done it before. We're all doing it together, chat. So we are sticking it to Jeff Bezos and Amazon if we get more subs? Yeah, I think you're right, Hefta. I think they lose some money on this. So if you want to stick it to Jeff Bezos, I mean, he's still going to profit off of it. If you really want to stick it to Jeff Bezos, use ! Donate in chat and donate through PayPal. Under 4 it is free, so you go for free because you behave like you're 3. I don't think it's a discount for people who behave as though they're 3-year-olds. I think it's a discount for people who are actually 3 years old. Yo, what's the most important important lesson life has taught you so far? Don't try to make definitive statements like this is the most important thing. Number 1. That's the number 1 most important lesson. So we're on Market Street right now. Let's see, we're at Goth? Kate? I think both. And we are heading to Powell. That's where we're going to catch the cable car. Yes, we're on the F. What's up, Sunday Night Sushi? How are you doing? We're on the F right now. On our way downtown. Let's look out the window. Wow, that place is looking pretty. That was under construction for so long, but now it looks beautiful. That's pretty cool, Brockwatto. I did not know about the M Pass. I wonder if I would benefit from that. Feel free to refer to us as your friend from Canada who you're showing the city. Alright, deal. Look, we're on some vintage rolling stock right now. This is a vintage streetcar. I don't know what city this one's from. Maybe we can catch it on the way out. Oh, Washington, D.C.? It says Washington, D.C. in one of the windows, so maybe this is a Washington, D.C. streetcar. You know, a lot of American streetcars were, you know, ripped out, obviously, during the 40s, 50s, 60s, and replaced with bus systems, or just not replaced. People had to buy cars. And San Francisco happened to acquire a variety of streetcars that were removed from streets during this period and restored them, and now we actually just ride them around the city as though they're just public transit. It's pretty awesome. They're very beautiful. I love seeing the streetcars rolling down the street while I'm riding also. A streetcar named Desire. I think that's all of them, right? Yes, some of you might call these trolleys. Trolleys, streetcars. It's all the same to me. Maybe there's subtle differences. I don't know. I think it's just being British or not. Are we still ending in Dolores Park? Yes. And I suspect that we'll take the F again back to Dolores Park because this drops us off right at the top of the hill. So how much better does it get? Oh, but we have to go see the mulch. So we'll have to get off not at the top of the hill, but at the bottom of the hill, which is also fine. And we are just crossing, was this 6th and Market now? 7th? 9th? Wow, way off. 9th and Market. And we're going to get off around 5th and Market. Noted, Mike. Desire mulch. Do you desire mulch? We did, or I got a sneak preview of the mulch today. I know the mulch status. Is Market Street dead compared to pre-COVID times? It seems a lot of businesses have closed down. I think that's a thing. But also, it's like my streams are always on Sundays. And downtown's always been dead on the weekends. It's like a bunch of office workers, and so like after 5 p.m. on a Friday, it's just shut down all weekend. So I don't know. I'm not a good judge of that. There are a lot of vacant storefronts, though. I think that there's more than there were 5 years ago. But who knows? I'm sure the county tax assessor knows. whoever. Oh, and there's Goldie. I guess we just went by Twitter. Maximo Flux, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We are right now on the F Market Wharves streetcar line, riding towards downtown San Francisco. This month is Transit Month, so we are starting off Transit Month with a transit stream. We're heading to Powell Street, where we are going to do my first ever ride on the San Francisco cable car. I'm super psyched. There's zombies in SF. I think people would say that, yeah. Is there an area that's lively after 5 p.m. on Friday besides Mission and North Beach? Yeah, the Richmond has a lot going on. There's areas of the Sunset that have a lot going on. Noe Valley has stuff going on for that crowd. I don't know. I would say pretty much every neighborhood has some kind of activity. Even downtown has like pockets of fun stuff going on after 5 p.m. on a Friday. If you go over towards the ballpark area, there's a few bars over there. There's bowling, some fun stuff to do. There's a bunch of clubs in like Soma that are open on the weekends along Folsom, Howard, that kind of thing. So yeah, there's stuff going on in every neighborhood. This bike is very roomy. Yes, we don't even need to pedal. It's a great bike. Is that bike in your pocket? Yes. Actually, I brought 2 bikes. The streetcar king does not have a need for bikes. Oh, I'm no king of the streetcar. I am merely a subject in his vast kingdom. Are these all historic cable cars? These are streetcars, a little different, not cable cars. We're gonna do the cable car later. The cable cars are historic, and this streetcar is historic as well. This one appears to be from Washington, D.C. It looks like it based on the sticker I saw on the window. But I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, you can see on the inside here what it looks like. These were often made in the 30s and 40s, I believe. But I don't really know. I don't know my streetcar history, so I'm just talking. Fooled by reading the title. Well, I'm not going to update it for every single transit line that we're on. We are on our way to the cable car now. The cable car is at Powell Street. We're not going to be noobs and try to get on at Powell Street because the line's going to be 30 years long. Instead, we're just going to walk up the line a couple of stops and get on there, which is great also because we're going to walk by the Nintendo store, which I haven't been inside of yet. I don't know if we'll go in it today because there's probably a line again. But I want to take a peek at the Nintendo store together too. And then we'll continue walking until we get to a stop that doesn't have a ton of people waiting to get on the cable car. We must go in it. I don't know, are you really willing to spend 30 minutes waiting in line to go to the Nintendo store? I'm not. I don't think I am. I think that's beyond my capacity. Do you see a decline in tourism? There has been a decline in tourism. That's definitely a thing. And I mean, it's hard to pinpoint how much of it is like downtown San Francisco struggles, like not as many conferences coming in and stuff, and how much of it is like our federal government making it just genuinely hostile to people visiting from other countries. But yes, there is definitely a decline in tourism. That is both in San Francisco and across the country of the United States. So if you are an international traveler looking for an opportunity to get a cheap vacation in the United States, maybe now's your chance. Alright, and now we're at 6th, I think. Nope, 7th. Wow, I need to get my streaks right. More of Market Street. Let's see what we can see here. I wouldn't say that this part of Market Street is like the nicest part of Market Street, but also the architecture is so pretty. I mean, I've walked through every neighborhood in the city, pretty much. I don't like the Southwest side very much. Roasted. But I do the Tenderloin and this part of Market Street, just lots of old buildings, beautiful architecture. It's just wonderful. Next stop, Taco Bell. The Taco Bell is over by the ballpark, so I don't think we're going to make it over there today. I saw a YouTube video of a cable car going through San Francisco 100 years ago, a restored film. Geyserman, yeah, absolutely. That line, I know that video, and it's going straight up Market Street, and it's doing exactly the trip that we're doing right now. It's riding along the rails that we're literally riding right now, and it's on its way to the ferry building, which is the direction that we're headed. So we're almost kind of doing that right now. Where are we eating today? I already ate. I had pizza. So where are you eating, Mike? Awesome. Yeah, I know, right? That video is so cool. I love seeing the old-timey videos of San Francisco. There's an organization, I can't remember the name of it right now, but maybe someone in chat knows, or we'll look it up, that restores old films of San Francisco and of a bunch of cities all around California. They'll take old films that they recover, they'll restore them, they'll digitize them, and then they put them up on YouTube, so you can literally just go and see what San Francisco looked like in the turn of the century, the turn of the last century. I also have pizza.
I just got some free stuff.
I'm glad, Mike.
Oh yeah, because everybody gets the free pass.
Yeah.
All right, where are we at? Oh wait, is this me?
Yeah, you can get up here.
Yeah, this is 5th, isn't it? All right, 5th. I wasn't paying attention, Chad. I almost missed my stop. Here we go. Can I go? Go, go, go. All right, we're downtown. We're at 5th and Market. We've made it to the Powell streetcar, or cable car. There is a video there taken the day before the earthquake. Wow, that's wild. It's warm out today, but that breeze feels nice. It's kind of windy, but it feels really good. I am very happy. I was bold and didn't bring an outer layer today. I didn't have a lot of space to carry it. So I just left it at home. So I was just banking on the weather forecast being correct. Oh, the cable car is doing a turnaround right now. Do you see it there? They're literally spinning it. Oh, we were just like 20 seconds too late. There it goes. So see, all these people are waiting in line to get on the cable car here.
Sunscreens are way better than.
But that's for noobs. There it is, chat. Powell and Mason Street. So that's what we're gonna do today, chat. We're gonna ride one of these. But only a noob gets on here, because look at that line. All these people are waiting to get onto the cable car. And that's for noobs. So we're gonna go up here a little bit. And we'll walk up the line to the next stop, and then we'll get on there. Only 1,000 people in line, I know, right? And it's like, I think they just don't know how transit works, right? Because like, why would you wait in line for so long to get on? You can just walk. So that's what we're gonna do, chat. We're not gonna do the noob move of waiting in line for the cable car. We're gonna walk up, and there should be another stop we can get on at up here. But if the car is full, yeah, if it's full, they'll let me on. It'll be fine. I did my research. There is a chance we may have to let a car go by, though. It's the first time I've seen you walking instead of bicycling. Oh, really? You've never seen... Oh, that's true. I guess the last walking streams that I did, the Walking actually hosted. It wasn't me. It was the Woking. Turntable, yeah, they literally, it's a cable car turnaround. They put the cable car onto some tracks that rotate, and there's a few dudes that literally spin the cable car around on that like rotating platform. It's pretty cool. That cable car still hasn't come up the street yet. We tried the same a few years ago and they didn't let us on. Just depends on how long you wait. Don't worry, we're getting a ride today, I promise, chat. Maybe I'll just keep walking, you know? No big deal. No big deal. If the car's full, will they let you on? They squeeze a lot of people onto them. I mean, if it's full, obviously they're not going to let me on. But what is full? You know what I mean? What's up, California boy? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome everyone to San Francisco, California. We are walking up San Francisco's famous Powell Street right now. Well, here comes the cable car behind us. I don't think we've made it to the next stop yet. My plan today is to ride the cable car. Here, let's get it as it comes by. We're gonna ride the cable car as part of our celebration of Transit Month. Oh yeah. So pretty. Oh, I guess this is a stop here. Should I just get on? Let's see. Oh, maybe not. I was too late. That car is not full though. That's okay. I promised that we would go check out the Nintendo store anyway. So let's do that. Can you show us the Chancellor Hotel when you ride past? I don't know what that is, but sure, why not? We're gonna go stop by the Nintendo store real quick. And that streetcar was pretty empty, or the cable car is pretty empty. So I think it's a good shot we'll get on. Also chat, these are the cable car tracks right here. The cables themselves run through this little slot right here. That's how they work. The cable's actually, there is a literal cable that's inside there. And that cable is what pulls along the streetcars. Twitch.tv/BikeCurious.
Oh my gosh, you're my goat, bro. I want you to.
No, you're my goat. We did not desire that streetcar. Yeah, we have to go to the Nintendo store first, right? I don't think we're going to be able to go in though. Last time we went, the line was really long. You're my goat. No, Mike, you're my goat. I love you, Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo's alright. Anybody get a Switch 2 yet? Bus, bus, bus. Yeah, you got it, Dave. Bus, 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 bus. I wonder if that kid said that he had watched the stream before. I feel like he was saying something like that. No one added me on Switch yet? Wait, Mike, do you have a Switch too? Did you get one? Alright, we're coming up in the Nintendo store here. Recognized without bike. I don't know if I got recognized, I just told him what my name was. If I'm on my bike, people recognize me, but when I'm not, I just rely on the fact that I'm wearing stripes. Oh crap, chat, I don't know if there's any line at all at the Nintendo store right now. We might actually be able to go in. I'm not gonna go in for very long. Today's stream's not a Nintendo store stream. It's a cable car stream. Can someone look up the headways on the cable cars? Like, how often do they run? Because that one that's up the hill right now, that one just ran, and ideally we would get on to the next one. So like every 10 minutes or something.
How are you?
Look, chat, we can just go into the Nintendo store. We should do this, right? There's no line today at all. All right, let's see.
Rosalina is right behind Bowser Jr.
Great, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Looking for anything special?
No, I just want to look around. Thank you, though.
Okay, Drive-Up is catching up.
Look, chat, we're in. There's no line at all.
Bowser Jr. is the winner. Come on, Drive-Up. You got it.
It sounds like there's gaming happening. Where's the gaming?
Okay, Drive-Up.
There's all the Yoshi stuff. All right, what's everyone's favorite Nintendo games?
Thank you guys for joining.
We got Tanuki Suit Mario over here. Mike, don't you have this hoodie? I would spend so much money here. Gamer X2277, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to the Nintendo Store, San Francisco. I have not been in here yet because the last 2 times I came here, the line was like 30 minutes long to get in. But it looks like we're good. Oh my God, is this for a pet? You put this onto your dog? No. I thought you could your dog could wear this like a little costume. That might be a dog I'd actually want to hang out with. We got the DK stuff over here. We got some more DK here. We got some Luigi, some Mario. Those are baby Mario and baby Luigi, huh? And we've entered the Animal Crossing section. Look how peaceful and quaint it is.
We got Greg and Rex playing with each other.
Where's Tom Nook, our overlord?
Okay, yeah.
I've never owned a console system. A computer is enough. I go back and forth. Sometimes I console, sometimes I have a PC. Right now I'm in a PC gaming era. Is this also... What is this character from? Is this also Animal Crossing? Does not look familiar. Alright, I think the cool stuff is downstairs. Let's go downstairs because I think that's where everything cool is. And you can't see that from the street. Oh, it looks like they've got some Mario Kart going on. Let's see. Let's see what's downstairs. Oh, they've got a whole gaming setup here. Anyone play as Inkling in Smash? This is more. What's that game called? I don't remember what this game is called. I've never played it before.
We got Luigi in a motorcycle bike and Mario in
Look,
a car.
I'm gonna sneak in through the back door. Look, there's a 2-player game of Mario Kart going on here, and it looks like you can stand here and play. Oh, that's so cool. Looks like it's time to whip out the intergalactic credit card. I don't know if there's a credit card that has a high enough limit on it to bring it here. I bet everything here is so expensive. I'm purposely not looking at any of the prices. See, this stuff's cool. I could like a cool Nintendo San Francisco water bottle. That's sick. Who wouldn't want some cool Nintendo San Francisco swag? Get yourself a hoodie. You can buy a hoodie if you underdressed for your California vacation because it's colder than you thought in August. Oh, this is actually sick. We found the Legend of Zelda section. Ooh, classy. Look, there's literal collared button-down shirts here, chat. Look how classy that logo looks. That's pretty cool. I want that. I want a Nintendo San Francisco hoodie. I know, I think that's the coolest thing here so far. I do like the Zelda merch though, it's very classy. You can tell that Zelda appeals to an older audience. The millennial Gen X crowd. Look, it's Zelda and it's for a literal grandpa. It's a grandpa sweater that's Zelda themed. This is where we're at in life, chat. We're gamers and we're grandparents, it turns out. That is ridiculous. Look at the Korok with a little backpack. I love it. The Hyrule Polo, yeah.
Mario's in first,
What?
Luigi in third, and Toadette.
You can also, it turns out, get the Master Sword. Oh, it's the roly-poly guy. What was his name? I forget what this guy's name was. Gorgon? Gorgon? Something like that? Gorgo? No, they always just call each other Gorgo or something like that. This is where those little leafy dudes were hiding. Yeah, exactly. Oh, who doesn't want the shield pillow, right? I played the living garbage out of the Zelda game, the most recent one. So, these are cool. Hello.
So we're fine with you live. Just make sure that you're not
Filming what or what?
just manage your privacy, so maintain.
Yes. I'm doing my best.
Okay. No,
Great.
I know it's busy and it's very, very busy.
Yeah,
I just wanna
yeah.
make-
But I do a lot of this, so it's just me, you know what I mean?
That's fine.
Great, thank you. Appreciate the feedback. All right, chat. Do the swords break after a few swings? Guaranteed. It's not that kind of sword, chat. All right, who's the Kirby fans around here? You got your Kirby merch? Oh my gosh. Chat, do you see what I see? We've hit the Pokemon section. Oh, I am a huge sucker for Pokemon. I've played every single Pokemon game. Well, I played all of the 2D Pokemon games. Name that Pokemon.
And then the cool thing about this game is that you can do open world exploring. So
What do we got?
if you get the game, then you could just like explore the open world without racing.
This is Jolteon, right? That's Jolteon. These are classy too. See, you can tell Pokemon's for the older folks also. What if they have a grandpa sweater?
And Bowser Jr.
Look, you could be a real member of the Pokemon League. That's an official Pokemon League hoodie. Any Gengar fans around here? Remember when Pokemon had more than one region? Yeah. Eevee? Mewtwo? Just all Mewtwo's? And of course, I bet there's like a whole section for Pikachu. Come on, there's got to be like 15 different shelves just for Pikachu. What is this? Is this like... This is like what you'd see in Pikachu's mom's house. Pika Pika! Let's eat. Does it kind of insinuate that we're gonna eat Pikachu? I feel like it might. Oh, we've hit the Pikmin section. That's actually... This is pretty legit, honestly. Any of you play Pikmin? What's in here? It's a little zipper thing. Oh, it's a little bag. That's kind of cool. Very Pikmin-y. And that's a 5, so this must be a smaller bag. That's pretty cool. Actually, legitimately useful. That's funny. I'm probably not supposed to touch that. Love it. Love it. Alright, and then of course what we all came for. So it looks like they've got Switch 2s all set up here. Or maybe that's just a Switch? It's probably a Switch 2. Yeah, that's a Switch 2. They've got 4 consoles for people to play on there. And then it looks like you can come over here and you get a literal announcer for some real competitive gameplay. I haven't seen the new Mario Kart game yet. Voidworks, what's up? Alright, chat. It's time to go up. We're going upstairs. I think it's time for us to go wait for our cable car. Let's see what we can do. It's a Switch 3. Ooh, yeah, you get a preview. Only in San Francisco. All right, up and away. We're going back. That is Nintendo San Francisco. What a lovely treat. I didn't expect us to be able to get in. That's so cool. Thank you. All right. Onward. Okay, so the next cable car stop I think is right up here. They're not really very well marked. Hey, how's the city? What's up, Pretty Good Gaming? Hey, it's good to see you. Hey everybody, make sure you follow Pretty Good Gaming. They're IRL live streamers from the Bay Area. There's two of them, Michelle and Brandon. We were out on a bike ride last week. It's pretty good to see you. It's pretty good to see you, Pretty Good Gaming. No, it's very good to see you, Pretty Good Gaming. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. I hope you're fully recovered after last week. I know that you described to me the feeling of always, having to manage the camera and then getting a sore neck. For me, it originates in my back when that happens, and I have a little yoga routine that I do that helps. My shoulder is still all messed up. No! Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I could share my yoga thing with you. I'm not sure how valuable it will be for you, but it has helped me a lot. I don't know. Beautiful, I'm at the disco thing. What's the disco thing? I love disco. Oh, is that right over there? Union Square is hopping and bopping today. All right, where is the official stop? Is this a streetcar stop right here, this little island? Let's see. The two. I can't help but feel like the cable car would stop for us here if we just waited. Oh, it kind of looks like maybe there's one coming. Let's just wait here. Does anybody have cable car knowledge? Does being bike curious mean you only ride tandems? If you'll note, my logo is a bicycle that goes both ways. Not many people get that joke. I have to explain it usually. Just stand in front of it. I think that's a good idea. That couldn't go wrong. I can't think of any way that would go wrong. Look, we're just gonna hang out at this little island here. I hear disco going on over in Union Square right now. Oh my God, I'm vibing so hard to that music. It's the siren call. I need to go listen to some disco. Someone's here at the disco thing right now. They have a bar set up? What the heck? It's a dang old party over here. I'm just gonna be really quick. I don't want to miss my cable car again. I can't really see. Is it just the DJ? I see a bunch of disco balls. Yeah, it's a DJ. This is epic. I love disco music. Daytime disco. At least you'll get a shot of the cable car going by. Yeah, I don't want to miss it. So I'm coming over here. I don't see it yet. I don't think we missed it. I'm not getting another shot of the cable car going by. I've already missed it once. This is amazing, I know, right? I'm digging it. I'm a big fan. Oh, I think I hear it. Oh, maybe that was going in the opposite direction. Oh, it's coming closer. Here we go. Maybe I should go into hands-free mode here for a sec. It's definitely getting closer, chat. Oh yeah, it's stopping up there. Are they not charging also? I saw that other lady get on without paying. We'll see. Oh, it's still 2 blocks back. I don't know if you can see it. Ready? We'll zoom in. Look. There it is. It's right there. It's definitely coming. Wow, downtown. Speaking of downtown and stuff going on, Union Square is just amped right now. Look, there's... I mean, Macy's is kind of shut down, honestly. But we went to the Nintendo store. That was pretty cool. And then over here, my other favorite store is the Apple store, of course. I'm an Apple fanboy. Oh, here comes the streetcar. I got my Clipper card ready to go. See, chat? I got one of these cool Clipper card stickers that makes my Clipper card look like an old BART card. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Oh, I don't know. There's people hanging out outside this one. Is it going to be too full? They take fare after you board. Got it. Thank you, Barry. My store is Gumps? Yeah, heck yeah. It's very fortuitous that we got to experience disco music when we come out here because disco's my favorite. I was playing my disco playlist at Bike Party this weekend. So chat, we're gonna go right up this hill over here. This here is Powell. And the hill is indeed steep. I would never want to bike up it, that's for sure. Oh, here we come, here we come. Yeah, here we go. All right.
Is that a Clipper?
Yeah, Clipper.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a BART card, sorry.
It's all good.
Thank you. All right. Where's the best spot for me? I don't want to block the entrance.
Walk around, there's a spot on the left side.
Oh yeah, I'll go walk around. Yeah. All right, chat. We get to hang out outside. This is like we're literally in Full House right now. Here we go. Excellent. I gotta stay close. We're going by another one. Wow. Epic. This is nice. We usually don't get the city vibe during the ride. Yeah, it's a totally different vibe walking around, isn't it? Everything's way slower paced when we're on foot. Wow, this is cool. Check out the hill in front of us. So the San Francisco cable cars were designed specifically to be able to scale our intense hill climbs. And there's only 2 remaining lines. This one here and then another one that is Fisherman's Wharf. These don't connect, right? Along the way also is the San Francisco Cable Car Museum, which you can go into, and it shows you the big pulleys and everything that operate the cable cars. I don't actually know exactly where it is, but I do think it's on this line. So if we have time, maybe we stop by there. All right, up and away. Here we go. Look how steep it is. You can get a feel for how steep it is if you look at the buildings. And we go up the hill. I'm gonna move one so they can stand next to each other. All right. This one goes to Fisherman's Wharf. The other line is California. All right, great. Thank you. Yay, it's Ivan. Appreciate that. Does this one go to the museum or no? This is really your first ride? Yes, nicely. I've been living here for 15 years, and this is my first cable car ride. This is really awesome, I gotta say. How much better does it get? We're coming up to the top of the hill now too, so I think we're gonna get a beautiful view from the top. And that's the way it is, you know.
Is this our stop?
Yep. Alright, we're getting on.
All right. Oh, whoa. Look, you can see.
Alright, there's 2 spots standing right there. Yes.
Epic.
Switch.
Oh, I got this.
There you go.
So look, he's gonna operate this right here. It takes a lot of skill to be able to operate the cable car. See, he's like really muscling it around. 420 engage. Oh, there's the view. Look, there's the bay and the Fisherman's Wharf. Oh.
Alright, California Street, Knob Hill, Fairmont Hotel.
And now we've switched to the downhill road.
Transfer point for the cable car. California line.
Wow, look. You can see all the way down and in. This seems like a job that takes a lot of physical endurance. They let you ride for free last time. Oh, Sociopathogen, I'm jelly. They charged my Clipper card for sure. Yeah, I'd have to transfer to the other line here. But I think we took the F wharves to get down to Powell Street. I feel like what we can do is we'll go over to the Fisherman's Wharf and we'll grab the F home from there back to the Mission. I mean, I honestly, I didn't even know that the F apparently goes all the way from the Fisherman's Wharf, you know, past into Noe Valley. I had always thought that only the J rode along the line behind Dolores Park, but it's actually the J and the F. So we'll be able to do the F on the way back. If you're just joining us, welcome. We're in San Francisco, California right now. We're riding the cable cars. We're riding to the famous Fisherman's Wharf. This is September, it's Transit Month. So as part of Transit Month, we are celebrating San Francisco's most unique form of transit, the San Francisco cable car. Cool. It's pretty wild being able to see the road go by underneath. Aeon86, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. Sacramento, and Powell. The F line was extended down the Embarcadero after 480 was torn down. I guess I didn't realize that it went to Noe Valley. I thought it stopped at like Market, on Market somewhere. Beautiful views. Wow, an incredible view.
Sacramento area.
So good at it. It looks really challenging to pilot one of these things. Streetcar, yee! Yeah, what's up, Music Man? How you doing? It's Ivan. Wee! Yeah, everybody's having a blast right now, huh? I love that for you, chat. I love it.
All right, folks, it's going to be our Chinatown stop. Chinatown. All right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Dave. It seems like an exhausting job. You're wrestling with those levers all day. Wow, Jacob, I'm not going to read that out loud right now. Too bad you can't interview him, yeah, not while he's driving. What's he doing? Oh, there's a little switch there. Yeah, huge shout out, by the way, to the Muni operators that have made all of our trips today safe and enjoyable. They do the hard work of getting San Franciscans where they're going, and I truly appreciate it. Ooh, we engaged lever 420. All right, we're gonna turn here. It looks like we're gonna turn up Jackson Street. Cause yeah, I think, was it Hyde that we go down? An SF treat, I know, right?
Hold on, left turn.
How many years do you have to live here before you're allowed to ride the cable car? Here we go, around the corner. Up the hill. Heck yeah. Wow, look how steep it is. It's like a wall in front of us. You can really get a feel for how steep the grade is by looking this way. And Mason. Those hills are no joke. Yeah, these are hills I don't ride my bike on. That's for sure. Chili, you're not wrong.
All right. On the website, guys, or you're going to have to catch the next one.
Oh, the Cable Car Museum is 2 blocks back. Oh, really? Well, that's okay. Not today. We've got a full agenda for today. And we even added some extra items by going to the Nintendo store. Maybe we can do the Cable Car Museum for the last stream of the month, though. have to do this again sometime. Yeah. That's what I was just wondering about. All right, down, down, down we go. You can see the grade. That's how steep it is here. Have you ever seen those giant machines powering the mechanism for the cable cars? I haven't. That's in the Cable Car Museum. And I don't think today's the day for that. Wow, it's so steep here. It's like going down a roller coaster. Really gnarly. This hill's no joke, yeah, that's so steep. The operator here being very careful as we enter the flat.
Little Italy, to the right. North Beach, Little Italy.
North Beach. Arms up, everybody. Yeah, riding the roller coaster. Now we're gonna ride this all the way to the Fisherman's Wharf, which we are getting closer and closer to. You can see the Ferris wheel on the right-hand side of our view there, and that signifies Fisherman's Wharf. Wow, we got some speed going. It really is like riding a roller coaster at moments. This hill is insane. Yeah, it was so steep there. Doesn't sound like maglev. There's a reason for that. Attach your camera and sit at the front with your bike helmet on. You can fool everyone.
All right, folks. Anybody for Lombard?
Lombard Street. This isn't the really squiggly part of Lombard, but we're close. Wow, so pretty. This city is always, it never ceases to impress me how beautiful it is. Even 15 years later. Murderbot. It's a Murderbot. Mike, don't do that to the Murderbot. We don't get to see a lot of this from their bike view. Yeah, it's true. I would never ride my bike through here because it's too steep. Although we are right now on Columbus, I believe. And I have ridden Columbus several times on stream. It's a little bit nerve-wracking though. And now we turn off Columbus. Oh no, they found you. Quick, shut off your phone. Yeah. That guy just got the epic shot. Block by block. Getting closer and closer to the wharf. There's another one stopped in front of us.
All right, folks. This is
End
gonna
of the
be
line.
our final stop. Bay Taylor, Fisherman's Wharf, straight ahead. Thank you guys for riding. Enjoy the
Thank you
rest
very
of
much.
your day.
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right. That was epic. I love it. My first time riding the cable cars. Been here for 15 years, and this was my first time ever riding the cable car. I'm super psyched. Obviously, I didn't even know which lines we were on. I did know that we were going to the wharf though. But yeah, how much fun was that? Huge shout out, thank you to our Muni operators, because as you guys could see, the Muni operators that operate the cable car here, that's a physically demanding job, right? That's not that easy. That big. Very cool. Yes. Awesome. Later, let's get a couple more close-up shots. Howland Market. All right, he's rolling. Are they gonna turn it around here? Yeah, look, they're gonna turn it around. Let's get a shot of them doing that.
Man, what was that?
So what we're gonna do is follow it up here. I think they're just letting gravity pull the cable car down the hill here. And then look, they're gonna bring it up onto this little platform. And the train's gonna stop here right on top of it. And now see the guy just got out? They literally just stop it on top of this disc here. And now look, they just spin it around. It's all just muscle power. Look at that. Isn't that sick? Love a good turntable. I know, right, Daphne? Boom, there it is. And now they're just gonna push it back up and get it ready for the next load of passengers. So today the cable car is, it is a tourist attraction, but it is also a legitimate form of transportation. People do use this to get around in the city. I was able to just scan my Clipper card and get on. So cool, right? So cool. Cable car, sponsored by Nintendo. Wasn't that a blast? And look, if we wanted to ride it again, it looks like the line's not quite as long at this stop. We would maybe be able to get on here. Ah, truly beautiful. Oh my God, the operators put like a SF Giants logo on the top of this one. That's pretty funny. Very cool. Chat, thank you so much. That was my first ever cable car ride. I'm so excited that you were there to enjoy it with me. I think that was a ton of fun, wasn't it? How can you have cable cars this cool and still have Waymo and viable business? Have Waymo with a viable business case? Waymo doesn't have a viable business case. I think that's the obvious answer. They just have a bunch of rich kids that are all throwing money at it. Oops. Because they don't know how people live. It's made by people who don't live like us. Waymo's made by millionaires and billionaires that don't know what it's like. Being out on the streets of the city, interacting with our fellow humans. You know what I mean? We got to share a ride with a whole bunch of tourists from all over the world just now. And it's, for them, probably something that is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And yet, for us, we can do this anytime we want, which, we're usually on the bike. That's the thing. Hi, John. Was fun sharing your first ride? Yeah, great. Gosh, I'm so glad you had fun. That's awesome. Let's get a drink. This is a family-friendly stream, Mike. Thank you, Music Man. So chat, our only real agenda item is to head back to the mission after this, but we got a little bit of time. I'm gonna end a little bit early today, and I'm gonna explain why here in a sec. So, as I mentioned, this month, the month of September, is Transit Month. I don't know if this is like a nationwide thing or worldwide or whatever. It's Transit Month, and I thought it would be good to do a few transit-themed streams. So, what better way to celebrate Transit Month in San Francisco than with our most unique form of public transit, which is obviously the San Francisco cable car. So thank you all for riding along with me on the cable car today. That was the first time I've ever done that before, and I loved it. I had so much fun hanging out on the side thing. That was so epic. What a quintessentially San Francisco experience. I'm so glad that I got to share it with you. But we have more transit-themed streams coming for the month of September. Next week is going to be our most epic stream. And when I say epic, this is not an exaggeration. It is going to be maybe one of my most epic streams of all time. I am participating in a BART speedrun next week. What is a BART speedrun? So it means that we're going to be visiting every single station in the BART system. We're not going to get off and hang out at every station, but we're going to at least pass through every single station in the BART system. It is a very long endeavor. The BART speedrun meets up in Millbrae at like 10 a.m. That's when we're going to roll out. And it takes about 6 hours to run the entire system. Our organizers have planned out the most optimal route, and there is some luck involved, but it is possible that we could set a world record for the fastest speed run on the BART system while we're there. Probably not, because we'll be in a whole group of people, but that's the point, is to do the whole system, ride every line, go through every stop as quickly as possible. And someone's done the work of figuring out the optimal route, and we're just gonna follow along. My plan is to live stream the entire thing. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen. We're not gonna have cell service the whole time. I might have batteries die. I might have a bathroom emergency and need to change my diaper. There's all sorts of things that can go wrong, but I'm excited for this. It's going to be perhaps one of my most epic streams of all time. And if everything goes according to plan, it will also be my longest stream of all time. I'm gonna start in the morning, and I won't finish until pretty late in the evening. The last stop is way far out from San Francisco. It's gonna take me probably more than an hour to get back home from the end. So next week is going to be truly epic, and that's why this week I'm gonna take it a little bit easier. We'll probably get back to Dolores Park a little bit early. You have to slam a shot at every station. Oh my God, that sounds so dangerous. BART, yes, we'll be on BART. BART is Bay Area Rapid Transit, and it's kind of like the subway system in San Francisco, but it's not exactly the same thing because it's not, first of all, it's not all subterranean, but second of all, it doesn't just go through San Francisco. It also, it goes around the entire, or a large chunk of the Bay Area. BART connects all the way down into San Jose now, and it goes all the way out to Richmond and Dublin, and then Stockton, and down to Millbrae. It connects both airports, the Oakland Airport and San Francisco Airport, so it is a very extensive transit system that's critical to Bay Area's transportation infrastructure. In fact, there was a BART outage on Friday for about half of the day until almost noon. Full service wasn't even restored until almost noon, and the Bay Area was just snarled in traffic because BART was down. So BART is a critical part of San Francisco transportation systems and a beloved transit system on its own. You need a solar panel? I'll be on a BART train the whole time. I don't know if a solar panel is going to help me when I'm on a train. Are you going to use the electric bike? I'm not going to have a bike with me. It's just going to be me and my feet. Ooh, bacon wrapped hot dogs. They smell good. Oh yeah. All right, chat, we made it. We're at the Fisherman's Wharf now. There you go. The Fisherman's Wharf of San Francisco. We were here recently because we went to the Musée Mécanique. That's right here at the Fisherman's Wharf. In fact, I can see it right in front of me. Get a hot dog. There, they sell bacon-wrapped hot dogs, BWHs. What do you say we go see the sea lions, chat? I think that's a great idea. We've got a little bit of time here. Let's go see the sea lions. I miss San Francisco. Jewel, San Francisco misses you. Very groovy indeed, very groovy. All right, onward, chat. Let's walk over to the sea lions. And then after that, what do you say we catch the F and we'll catch it back to Dolores Park? I think that would be ideal. In SF, we don't say the 101 and we don't say the Fisherman's Wharf. We don't? Welcome to the Fisherman's Wharf. I didn't realize that was a thing. Look, chat, there's the Musée Mécanique. Oh, and look at this murder bot waiting for us. What are you gonna do? Is Frisco used still? There is a movement to kill the nickname Frisco, but it is not. Its motives are impure. It's a classist thing. All right, chat. There it is, the Musée Mécanique. Remember when we were there just a few weeks ago? Heck yeah. We're not gonna go there today though. Let's keep going. I also was informed that to locals it's called the city. Yeah, it is the city. That's for sure. San Frisco? Don't say San Fran. Locals will be really aggressive about that. Honestly, there's like a group of people in San Francisco that feels like it's their job to like police the language that others use to refer to the city. And group people into two categories, outsiders and not outsiders. It's literally my least favorite behavior of San Franciscans. But I can see the impulse to do it. You know, the city has changed a lot over the years, and there are a number of kind of disenfranchised communities that bore the brunt of that change. And not all change, you know, for the better, of course. And they tend to be the most defensive of who's an insider and who's an outsider. So I'm not gonna fault them, it's not their fault, but at the same time, it's not really productive behavior. So point being, don't say San Fran. Pursuit of Meow, it's good to see you. How are you doing today? Welcome. All right, we've made it to the waterfront. I can kind of see Alcatraz over there. But I think what we should do is keep going this way and we'll make it over to Pier 39. Frico? Having pride for being born is a loser strategy, or we're all winners. I'm proud of being born. I do think someone who's born in San Francisco is incredibly lucky. You know, this is an amazing place that has presented incredible opportunities to the people who live here. Whether you showed up in the Gold Rush, Gold Rush 1 or Gold Rush 2, 3, 4, or 5, you have incredible privilege just being able to be in the city and know the people here. So I am envious of those who have had that experience, and I am glad that I can give that experience to my kid. I call it Curious Land. That's one way to refer to it, I suppose. Look at this. We're here at the waterfront. And look, remember when we were looking at the Ferris wheel from afar? Now we're here. We made it. Very true. What a lucky place to grow up. I know, right? I grew up in a crappy suburb in New Jersey. I didn't choose to grow up there, and if I could have chosen where I would grow up, it wouldn't have been there. But that was the card that I was dealt. And this place has given me a much better life than I would have had if I had stayed in New Jersey. And I am very grateful for that, and the community that has supported me in the process. I feel very grateful to have this city in my life. Ride the wheel. I don't know if that's an activity for today. Chad, that thing's expensive. I think it's like $25 to go around for a few minutes. I did it when it used to be in Golden Gate Park, and they moved it. And I did it once. I did it at night. Honestly, it wasn't that great at night. You couldn't see very much from up there. Who has subs to sponsor the wheel ride? That's not going to be an activity for today. Is it going to be an activity for today? Let's go look at the line. Let's take a look at the line. It's 2:45. At most we have 30 minutes. Yes, the community is awesome. I know, right? Yeah. It does look like there's a bit of a line. Oh wait, is this is the Ferris wheel, right? Yeah, the Sky Star. General admission, $19. Seniors and children under 12, $13. Age 2 and under ride free. SF residents enjoy 15% off. So it's actually only $17. Oh, but wait, this isn't the line here. The line's over here. Chat, I don't have time to wait in line for the Ferris wheel. But we should definitely make a point of coming out again so we can ride the Ferris wheel. But yeah, today is not the day for me to do this because of the line. I don't like balloons very much. And that's why. So yeah, you can see there's a bunch of people waiting to get onto the Ferris wheel here. We'll have to do that another time. I should drink water, shouldn't I? All right, let's continue on. We're gonna go over to see the sea lions. The sea lions are great, chat. We don't need to do the Ferris wheel today. We're gonna go do the sea lions, but let's definitely do the Ferris wheel in the near future. Maybe what we do. Yeah, this is a great stream idea. We've got so many stream ideas came out of today's travels already. We have to go to the Cable Car Museum again, or for the first time, we have to go to the Cable Car Museum, and we have to do the Ferris wheel. These are great ideas for a stream. Sea lions, off, off, off. Off? Pull the fire alarm. Oh, not a bad idea. Yeah, I don't need to wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you guys an amazing breakdance show.
Bikeless, helmetless. What's up, Gary? How you doing? Welcome. Today is the first stream in September, which is Transit Month. And so to celebrate Transit Month... Is he telling jokes? I can't even tell.
Get ready, folks. Here we go.
So today's the first stream of Transit Month, and I thought one of the ways that we could celebrate Transit Month was by doing San Francisco's most iconic form of transit, the cable car. So what we did is we took the cable car up Powell Street to the Fisherman's Wharf, one of the iconic activities to do when you're visiting San Francisco, and something that I've literally never done it. I've never ridden the cable car before. So it was an awesome opportunity to do something new, not just for me, but also for chat. And what a great way to spend Transit Month, riding the friggin' cable car around. How much better does it get? And maybe if I had planned ahead a little better, we would have gone to the Cable Car Museum also. But that's okay, because instead we're just having a fun day out of the Fisherman's Wharf, and I'm a big fan of that. Finding Dory. Oh wow. Oh wow, you're gonna reference a sequel to a Disney movie. Still got your beard though. Yeah, I need to shave. Feels uncomfortable. We do not need to raise bail money for you. You do, actually. I think you're contractually obligated to raise bail money for me should it ever come up. Oh, another camera rig. All right. Here we are. Pier 39. This is where it all happens here in San Francisco. Oh yeah, they don't like it when you live stream here. I heard Rollover Easy get kicked off from the radio while they were literally broadcasting on community radio from here. It was probably because they were here early on a Thursday morning, which is when they're live. Why not? I don't know. Why can't you broadcast a radio show from here? I have no idea. So here is the wonderful pier. I can hear the sea lions. I don't know if you all can hear them yet. They're off in the distance. This is a great pier review. Oh wow, it is jam-packed over here. It's public. If it's public property, you can stream. I don't think it's public, first of all. And second of all, you can't stream here. I know that for sure. So it must be a privately owned pier. We're not here if anyone asks. Yeah, I'm not streaming. I'm just talking to myself. There's lots of people in San Francisco that just talk to themselves. I don't look conspicuous or anything. Seriously. I hear some borking. Bork, bork, bork. Chat, when you come to San Francisco, when you visit here and you come to Pier 39, you need to go to Trish's Donuts, okay? Trish's Mini Donuts. They're so good. They make them fresh. Every donut you get is still piping hot, just freshly fried right in front of your eyes. I always go there when I'm here. It's friggin' awesome. DJ Robert 2020. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. Welcome to Pier 39 on the Fisherman's Wharf. We are celebrating Transit Month here in San Francisco by riding around San Francisco's most iconic form of transit, the cable car, which we already did. It's done. Sorry. What a wonderful experience that was. I loved it. Now we're out here at the Fisherman's Wharf, and we're going to check out the sea lions, one of the wonderful touristy activities to do here in the city, and then heading back to Dolores Park. It's pointed this way. Oh. Someone was trying to photobomb. All right, chat, we're almost there. Let's see if we can see some sea lions. You mean the cable coaster? It really was like a cable coaster. I think that there were points during the ride where they literally just like disengaged from the cable and we coasted downhill, let gravity do the work. And the hills are so steep. Are we getting donuts today? Well, I'm not allowed to stream on the pier, so I don't want to walk around over there. They'll kick me out. So yeah, no donuts today, and probably ever, because I have to get permission ahead of time. But we can check out the sea lions, right? No one's gonna be upset about that. Okay, I'm gonna stand up high because look, there's so many people here. In order for me to get in close, I'd have to wait forever. So I'm just gonna go up here. All right, chat. Look, there it is. The sea lions. Let's see what they're up to. Are any of you lion? You're allowed to film, from what I understand, but I think you need to get permission if you're going to do anything live. I think is the way it works. I don't really know exactly. I just know I was listening to Rollover Easy, my favorite community radio show, one Thursday morning, and the security guard had them talk to their head of media on the phone. She said, you need permission in advance. Look at that sleepy boy. Look at him sleeping over there. Good evening from Germany. I was there in April, Pier 39, amazing city. I like it. DJ Robert, that's awesome. It is an amazing city. I love it here. Oh, there's some movement over here. They're so talkative. Bunch of lazy jerks, I know, right? They think they can just show up here. Please don't feed or harass our sea lion friends. I agree. Yeah, they're just chilling, enjoying the day. I know, right? Oh, there's a battle. They're battling. Push them off. Push them off. They like to cuddle a lot, don't they? They do a lot of cuddling. People throw food at them anyways. Yeah, they really shouldn't. They're wild animals. When the wind shifts, you can really smell that they're wild animals. Lazy jerks, that's what the sea lions think about the tourists. I know, right? Oh look, it's the San Francisco water taxi making an appearance any second now. Where are they? There it is. That's the SF water taxi, chat. That thing is super fun to cruise around in. For our 10th wedding anniversary, Melissa Bike Pretty and I chartered probably that exact boat. And we got to cruise around the San Francisco Bay. He took us over here to check out the sea lions. We had an amazing, unforgettable experience. If you want to have a fun activity while you're here in San Francisco, definitely consider the San Francisco water taxi. Is that Captain Dan? I think it's Captain Dan. Did you take the cable car already? Yes, we did the cable car. We have an hour to get back. I don't know if there's time if we have to do a transfer. What we are going to do next, though, is we're going to ride the F Market Wharves. The F is a streetcar, and so it's not exactly the same experience as the cable car, but their vintage rolling stock is out right now. We rode on a vintage streetcar from Washington, D.C. earlier today. We took that over to Powell Street, which is where we caught the cable car. It was wonderful. And you know, people love the cable car so much. I think we're gonna have to do one more cable car stream this month, right? It's transit month. Let's go cable car crazy. It seemed like you all really enjoyed it. And I really enjoyed it too. Where do the sea lions come from? They migrate up and down the West Coast, and I don't know what their migratory patterns are. But they haven't always stopped here in San Francisco, but apparently this is a thing that started, I read that it started in the 80s, that there's like a pod, I don't know what you call it, of sea lions that hangs out here in San Francisco as they pass through. The number of sea lions does ebb and flow. So you might come here and there might not be any sea lions, but more often than not there are some. And recently there was a massive, I don't know what you call it, there was like a bunch of sardines around in the bay here on their migratory pattern, and sea lions from all over showed up. So there were more than 1,000 sea lions here in Fisherman's Wharf within the last few months. It was absolutely nuts. It was so cool checking it out. I love the vintage F. It's so cool. Yeah, Daphne, me too. And you know, I didn't know this, but the F actually goes right by Dolores Park. I didn't realize that the F went that far. I thought it stopped before. But I was climbing the hill up 22nd Street to start the stream today, and an F just rolled up the tracks, and I was like, oh, the F, that goes where I need to go, and it's above ground. That sounds wonderful. So we did it. And now that I know that, what we'll do is we'll take the F all the way back to the Mission. So I'm walking over to the F stop right now. F stop. That's a little camera joke. Look, Chad, it's the rocket boat. San Francisco's famous rocket boat. Did any of you ride the rocket boat when you visited San Francisco? So many motors. F's in chat, boys, that's right. That thing is fast. I think so. I think it's fast and it carries a ton of people, which is pretty nuts. There are some F cars without the top half. Yes, San Francisco has two. They're called boat trams. I've never been able to ride the boat tram. They're only out for special occasions. But I hope to ride it someday. If we're really, really lucky, then when we go over, I don't know if I'll be able to make Muni Heritage Day, but the vintage streetcars are out for Transit Month, and there is a small chance that we might be able to ride the F at some point. But it is a special occasion. The boat trams are not always out. I've never caught it yet either. Yeah, it's only a special occasion thing. I think you generally need to plan ahead, you know? You need to know when they're going to be out there. Zidakar, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We are right now at the Fisherman's Wharf here. We're walking over to grab the F Transit line. This month is Transit Month here in San Francisco, California, and we're using it as an opportunity to ride some of our favorite transit lines around the city. Today, we did the iconic San Francisco cable car. In 15 years of living in San Francisco, I have never ridden the cable car until today. Wonderful, wonderful experience. I loved it. All right, can I cross here? Yeah. I think the F stop is right over here. Just going by memory, though. I haven't checked the map. So we'll see. We do, as a family, we do like to visit the Fisherman's Wharf just for funsies. Even for locals, it's great. And, you know, I think it speaks to why some people don't really like the tech workers here in the city. Because in other neighborhoods, a game of skee ball can be like $1.50. But here at the Fisherman's Wharf, you can play skee ball for only 50 cents. It's really more of it feels just more normal out here sometimes, you know what I mean? Is there a marina with boats worth millions? Oh yes. It's called the Marina, believe it or not. What is San Francisco known for? Well, the cable, since it is Transit Month, one thing that we're known for is our famous San Francisco cable cars. You might recognize them from the introduction of Full House. The cable cars are unique to San Francisco. They were designed in, I believe, the 1800s, and we pioneered this system of streetcars that ride on cables that run underneath the roads. They were specifically optimized to help these rail-based vehicles ascend hills that would otherwise be much too steep. They have a stop sign, right? Yeah, screw the cars. Oh no, that was an F right there. Did I just miss my F? What the F just happened? I think I might have just missed it. Look, I think that's it right over there. Maybe we should walk. Let's see if the thing says how long. BWHs. Bacon wrapped hot dogs, everybody. That's what you get. Wasn't Bruce Lee from San Francisco? Yeah, I believe so. There's a really cool Bruce Lee mural in Chinatown, and actually lots of little Bruce Lee homages around. Let's see. F. Castro. See, that's what I thought. That Castro. Why was the F all the way up where we were? 12 minutes. I think we should just walk a little more, right? Let's walk to Dolores. He was born in Chinatown. Sick. There was a Bruce Lee museum exhibit earlier. Cool. That was a J. Oh, it was a J? Wait, the J stops here? No, no, no. The F and the L stop here. That's not a J. I think we should walk. Because we got 12 minutes. We might as well just walk. I don't want to just sit around and wait. So what we're gonna do is walk up the Embarcadero here a little bit, and we'll just go to the next stop, I guess. The F is slower than walking. I mean, you may have had that experience, but it's caught me before. I've done this before. This is not my first rodeo. Valentine, hello Valentine Gaming, welcome. How are you? You can cycle past the marina and see the boats on Sunday. That's true. Riding past the marina is one of my favorite bike rides.
That's where the connection is $20 for
I don't like that. When are you coming home, Dad? You're the one that told me you were going out for milk, Mike. It's transit week, not walk week. Well, as should be no surprise to anybody here in chat, taking transit often means a little bit of walking. So why not spend some time enjoying the beautiful city? Gotta keep the show moving, quite literally. There it is, chat. That is Pier 39 and the Fisherman's Wharf. The F line was probably on the church line because the car was coming out of the streetcar barn. Oh, so maybe I just got super lucky then. Like, I did not think that the F went all the way to church, or like went down church. But that's what we got lucky, I guess. We caught it. I went to the Haight-Ashbury Street Fair earlier. It was really nice. Yeah, that street fair is great. Oh my gosh, what a wonderful experience. Shut up. Oh, just an alleyway. Thought we were gonna get a nice view up the hill. All right, onward.
That was fun last year.
Where do you see it?
When prediction? Probably in about, I'm gonna guess in about 15 minutes, Valentine. What's maybe more important is when the prediction is going to end. And I would say we're probably 30 to 40 minutes away from the prediction ending. 30 to be safe. But I could be wrong. I'll go around this way. They have big bags. There are scooters at the pier. You should get a scooter. I love the scooters. They're so much friggin' fun to ride around. I don't have my helmet though. Grab a city bike and ride back. Yeah. That's kind of a fun idea too. But yeah, no helmet. This is a transit stream, chat. September is transit month. Everybody, if you're just joining us, September is transit month. Today is the first of several transit themed streams that we're gonna have this month. Not every stream in September is gonna be transit themed, but as much as possible. So very excited about that. You know me, I love a good transit ride. Got it, great. I'm glad, Valentine. I'm loving it. Heck yeah, sociopathogen. I missed you at bike party. Which actually, maybe this is a reasonable time to mention, although there's this loud motorcycle right here. maybe it's not. So I'll wait. If anything, it shows how loud and polluting cars are. I know, right? Literally the worst. Here's the Embarcadero, everyone. And the next transit stop is right up here. And maybe we'll just sit and chill at this one. We'll see. My recording so far is 1 hour and 22 minutes long. Not bad. So chat, if you like to bike party, let's say you're based in the San Francisco Bay Area and you like to bike party, San Francisco Bike Party is next October 3rd, and I am the route leader. I am going to be designing the route and leading the ride. I like to have a playlist of music to play that goes along with the ride, and I started working on that. There it goes. I started working on that about a month ago. So I'm gonna have a playlist that's like tuned for the ride that we're gonna be doing. It's gonna be October, so it'll be warm and beautiful. I think it's gonna be a great ride. So even if you don't do all of the San Francisco bike parties, this is the one to do. It must have taken quite a while to find your way around SF. It took me about a year of living here to feel comfortable with where I was in the city. But I'm kind of lucky because the year that I moved here was also the year that like smartphones really started to take off. Like this was in 2010. So there were like Android phones coming out, and like, you know, the iPhone was getting more affordable. Oh look, speaking of vintage rails. Oh no, is this one stuck behind a self-driving car? Yeah, that self-driving car is blocking the transit. So that is one of the vintage rail cars, street cars, that goes along the F line. And that's what we're gonna be riding here in a moment, once we wait at all these lights, because there's so many. How do we find out more about Bike Party? Oh, that's a great question. They're on all the socials and all the platforms. They're even on like a Meetup and a bunch of other things. You can find out about SF Bike Party through SF Bike Party on Facebook, SF Bike Party on Instagram, SF Bike Party on Twitter. You can also find out about it through their website, which is sfbikeparty.wordpress.com. And I mean, those are all the places that I go. But yeah, I believe that is October 3rd, the Friday of October 3rd. And I'm not 100% certain yet. I just shouldn't say what the meetup's going to be. I feel pretty confident I know what the meetup's going to be, but I'm not sure because I've had to make some small adjustments to the route. Oh look, and up there is the famous Coit Tower. It's supposed to look like, I've heard of fire hydrant. Oh no. No! No! That's my train. Oh my God. They said it was gonna be 12 minutes. Has it been 12 minutes already? Maybe I can run. No, it just blasted through. Dang it! Ah. F's in chat. F's in chat for missing the F. No. We effed up indeed. We're F's, chat. I should have just waited at the last stop. Whoever said it takes more time to ride the train than to walk, do you need any more evidence? Bummer. That's what happens, chat, you know, you have to, I blame the cars. We had to wait at those dumb lights. If we didn't have to wait at all those dumb lights, we would have been fine. Also, it seems like we can't trust the digital thingy. The walk is always nicer. Not always. I would love to be sitting on a train right now looking out the window. All right, we're gonna wait here at the stop. I'm not making that mistake again. Maybe I can check. Let's see what the transit next bus app says or whatever. Route Mapper, is that what it's called? Routesy, that's what it's called. I got the Routesy app. Let's do SF Muni, the F line. Where's the F? F Market and Wharves to the Castro. Embarcadero and Bay, that's where we are, right? Yeah, Bay. Oh, good, 2 minutes. Hamburgerin, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We are celebrating Transit Month this month by riding around transit here in San Francisco, including San Francisco's iconic cable cars. We were on the cable car earlier today, and now we're about to take the F. The F is vintage streetcars here, cruising around San Francisco. Really a treat to ride. They're so pretty. And also,
Castro is 1 and 16 minutes.
1 minute. There you go.
Service stop 14502.
How long is the wait now? Yeah, only 1 minute. So maybe that other one wasn't in service. I don't know. But either way, we've only got a 1 minute wait, and we'll be on the F in no time. So these are the tracks here. We actually already rode the F once today. We got lucky, and it happened to be on Church Street in Noe Valley where we picked it up, and that was ideal. I think what I'll do this time is ride the F to the end of the line and then maybe walk to Dolores Park. I often transfer to the J to go the rest of the way, but I don't know if it's gonna be practical to do that today. Yes, here comes the F. Get your Clipper card ready. See, chat, it's Clipper on the back, but Bart on the front. See? Why not order a Waymo? I think you know the answer to that, Jacob Bax. All right, here it is. What city is this one from? Birmingham Electric. This must be from Birmingham, UK. All right, here we go. To the back. Oh, beautiful. Birmingham Electric. It looks very similar to the streetcar we were on at the beginning of the stream today. You can see what it looks like here inside. Clipper is awesome. Even the North Bay Smart Train takes Clipper. I know, right, Sociopathogen? It's so cool. You may have seen my short form video that showed up on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, where Melissa Valentine and I were able to go on a vacation all the way up to Guerneville, California, using only a Clipper card. We used 4 different transit services. We were on BART, the San Francisco Bay Ferry, the Smart Train, and finally the Sonoma County Transit bus number 20. Do you have a special Clipper card? Never seen a BART card. I got a sticker. It's, oh yeah, I really should share the link. Yeah, if you're a Clipper user and you want that nostalgic BART card feel, then you can get stickers from Lemonade 510. She's an artist and a maker here in the Bay Area that does all kinds of Bay Area themed artwork. And one of her products is the sticker that fits on your Clipper card that looks like a classic BART card. It's really cool. Here, I'll show it again. Took transit all the way to Petaluma last year. It was a great experience. Petaluma, oh, Sociopathogen. You and I need to talk more about that. I'm very curious. So look, this is my Clipper card. This is the vintage, like, BART pass. That's what it used to look like. And you can see along the side here, they've got all the amounts printed on it, which is what BART used to do. You'd put your card in the little card reader machine, and it would deduct the amount you have from your card and then print on it how much you had left, which was super convenient. Honestly, better than Clipper in some ways. And what Lemonade 510 has done is all the numbers here on the side are different area codes here in the Bay Area. So you can see like 415, 510, you know, what was it, 707, 925, yeah, 650, all the different area codes right there. So it's a little piece of Bay Area nostalgia. And and that's Lemonade 510. You can see her little logo down here at the bottom. So yeah, if you're a Clipper user and you want that Bart cred, you can get one of those stickers for your Clipper card. What if it ran out of space? I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know what it would do. It just never runs out of space. Oh, neat detail. I know, right? Beautiful. You know, maybe what we could do is ride this to the Castro, and then at church we can transfer over to the J. I think they give you a new card. Is that for real? I mean, it's never happened to me. I've never had that many line up. Probably I always lose them before I would use them all. No, that's not true. I'm good about keeping my cards. Wow, it is so pretty here. Let's look out the window. Look, there's the Transamerica Pyramid, chat. Remember when we went there on the stream? We got to see the time capsule. Wasn't that fun? They put bars there so you can't stick your head out the window. I can stick you out the window, but I'm not gonna. When we rode the cable car earlier, we got to hang out on the outside. I was just holding on for dear life out there. It was great. I love the vibe inside these streetcars too. They're so pretty. Look at these cool like ceiling lights. We should all sell our cars and move to LA. LA? Why LA? You should all sell your cars. I would sell my car too, but I already sold it 15 years ago. Never LA. Wow, a lot of LA hate going on. I mean San Francisco, my bad. LA's cool. Come on, chat. Stop hating on LA. Wow, look at the view. You can see Salesforce Tower is poking up on the left-hand side here. And then on the right-hand side, you have the Transamerica Pyramid. Two iconic pieces of San Francisco architecture. Beautiful. LA is where they would drive their car into the bathroom if they could get it through the front door. You're not wrong. But I have friends who live in LA and are car light. I don't know if I have any friends that are car free in LA, but I know they exist. And it is doable. You can definitely live car free in LA. It's just you couldn't do it in every single, sub-city or whatever you want to call it. Because remember, what most people call LA is really LA County. And LA County is made up of a bunch of cities. Move to Peterborough. It seems like a great place. I mean, I don't like Canadians very much, but I would do it. Roasted. LA is actually improving transit, yeah. They finally have a train connection to the airport. LA is trying to make big changes to the city so that it can move attendees to and from the Olympics without them needing to drive. Otherwise, it would just be traffic as far as the eye can see. Santa Monica, yes. Yes, Santa Monica is great if you're car free, although it is maybe even more expensive than San Francisco. Probably. Really any of the beach towns. I don't remember what's the one south of Santa Monica. Long Beach? Is that what it is? Long Beach? And then I have a friend that lives in DTLA, downtown LA. LA City proper, and that's where all the subway lines go through. So if you do want to live car free, that's an option also. Plus, I know people say like don't bike in LA, but you can definitely bike in LA. I mean, I might want to ride the e-bike all the time when I'm there because the distances are longer. But yes, you can ride a bike in LA, and it's fun. There's actually bike infrastructure there. But yeah, car free in SF. I think San Francisco is one of the most conducive cities to car free lifestyle in the United States, in my opinion. It's like New York, Chicago, and San Francisco would be like my top options. The e-bikes cost the same as the acoustic bikes there.
Washington.
Is that true? Oh, you mean when you're doing the rentals? Interesting. Don't forget. Oh yeah, DC. DC is very has an excellent transit system. LA Metro runs the trains and the buses and the rental bikes. Oh, whoa. That's epic. One thing more cities need to do is ban parking minimums. The Twin Cities in Minnesota has done it, and they almost passed it statewide. Wow. Water fountain, that's great. Or water fountain water. Yes. And I think in the Bay Area there have been a few cities that have passed it as well. Like, I want to say Oakland has changed their parking minimums to parking maximums. You want to make housing more affordable, removing parking minimums is a great way to do that. Columbus, Ohio also has good biking infrastructure, but it's too car focused. Well, I've spent some time in Columbus. You can live car free in any place that has sufficient density. You just need to get creative, you know what I mean? Just gotta get creative. Minimum, maximum, what? Parking minimums. Oh yeah, if you're not in the United States, this might not make any sense to you. We have laws in the United States that mandate you need to provide a certain amount of parking given the type of building you're building. So like, I don't know where, like in some places you might be mandated to provide at least 2 parking spaces for every apartment that gets built. So what that means is that you end up with, first of all, you end up with a ton of unused parking. If you've ever seen those pictures of like malls and stuff in the United States with massive parking lots that are empty on like Black Friday, the peak shopping day, it's because these laws have totally unrealistic minimums for how much parking is actually needed for a place. And then plus, if you're a person and you're renting or buying an apartment in like a shared complex, and your apartment is required to have 2 parking spaces, but you don't need 2 parking spaces, you're still paying for them. So it's a way of inflating the cost of housing for people who don't want or need a car. OG had paying homage to the 420 lever on the cable car today. One of the levers was labeled 420. Thank you for the 420 bits, OG had. It's great to have you as a crewmate, which also is a good reminder that this month is September. And according to the blog post that Twitch put up, though I haven't heard any confirmations that could, in chat affirming this, apparently subs are 25% off. There's a discount on subs, and the amount of the discount that you get increases with how many months you subscribe for. I don't know if they apply to gifted subs, although the Twitch blog post says all subs. So anyway, if you're looking for an excuse to sub, now is the time. You get a discount, and the stream still gets supported the same amount, and you also get all the same emotes, you get ad-free viewing, all the same things that come along with the sub. I get paid my $2.50. Perfect time to subscribe. Speaking of which, Sunday Night Sushi, thank you for that tier 1 37-month sub. It's great to have you as a crewmate. I appreciate you. You can live car-free anywhere you want, anywhere your feet want to go. That's true. Although it is not very practical to live car-free in some places, especially rural places. I've never owned a car. I live in Oakland. Heck yeah, builder. That's right. I'm envious of you. I grew up in a place that was very car dependent. I was miserable there. And as soon as I moved here, I sold my car, and I am the happiest I've ever been in my life. Sociopathogen with the 100 biddies. Thank you, Sociopathogen. It's great to have you as a crewmate. Thank you very much. Subs are 25% off. I see the offer on every stream. Heck yeah. Hate Street is all closed down to cars right now. It's a madhouse. Yes, that sounds awesome. It's the Hate Street, what's it called? The Hate Street Fair? Oh, check it out. Check out that old fire truck there. Wow, cool. That's SFPD right, or SFFD right there. Very cool vintage. Take Page, yeah, Page is the bomb. Slow Street, it's a fireboat. I don't know if it's a boat. Sold my car 10 years ago, don't miss it at all. Walking in transit has become something I love. Only time not having a car sucks is when you need to do a big grocery haul. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, walking in transit is the jam. I always have so much fun when I'm on a transit ride. It's so much nicer being driven around by someone than having to drive yourself, right? Page is also a madhouse of cars looking for parking. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Just wondering about that. All right, and look, chat, we are downtown right now. We're just turning onto Market Street, and out the window here you can see there is the ferry building behind those trees. If we had taken the ferry today, then we would have been coming back through there. Did you hear the horn go? I love that sound. I want that for my bike. Ugh, I hate this statue. Heck yeah, Market Street. Yeah, we're here. We made it to Market. So I think we're just going to ride this all the way to the end, chat. This is going to take us to Castro. And I mean, we could choose to just walk from Castro. I guess it depends on the timing, but I was thinking we might take the J Church. I work on 2nd Street. Oh, nice. We're going to go right by your office. That's funny. Oh, look, more cable cars. For anybody who missed the cable car ride, this is what you get. A view of the cable car through the BART stop. You can almost see it through the glass there. Don't worry, we'll keep moving. I'll get another shot. Re-evolution is going away after this month. Oh, thank God. Alien adoptee, that's great news. Thank you. W in chat, boys. Yeah. There it is. Oh, I barely got a shot of it. Yes, driving is scary. A teeny tiny percentage of all crashes on American roads are buses and transit. The massive majority of them are people driving alone, for obvious reasons. Because they're untrained. And now we're cruising up Market Street. Wow, what a beautiful day out too. I am so excited that we get to enjoy such a wonderful day on San Francisco's transit. Michael, how did you avoid the cable car so long living in San Francisco? I think for a few years of living here, I was like, that's a tourist thing to do. I don't need to worry about that. But actually, I do have some friends that have used the cable car for commuting purposes, and you can get like a monthly pass in the cable car that makes it much more affordable if you're not just doing it for entertainment, if you're using it for transportation. So I think that's part of it, is I didn't think of it as like a real thing, you know? But also, there's not really spots in that part of the city that I visit very often. And if I do, I take the 49 bus, because that comes right from San Francisco, or right from the Mission. The Mission, there's two main buses that run through the Mission, the 14 and the 49. The 14 will take you downtown, where we just came from, and the 49 will take you to Fisherman's Wharf, where we also just came from. And so I don't really have a need for the cable car where I live. But it is fun. Oh, hello, Valentine. Oh yeah, I should probably get the mulch pile prediction up and running. All right, Valentine, you reminded me. Let's get the mulch pile prediction going. I'm gonna do it for 30 minutes. All right, chat. The mulch pile prediction is up. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say the mulch pile prediction, don't worry. That's fine. It doesn't make sense to me either. Every week we end the stream in Dolores Park, and when we ride through Dolores Park, although today we won't be riding, we'll be walking. we often see a mulch pile in the same place. We don't know why it's there, but it's almost always there, like 95% of the time. And that's why chat likes to place bets on whether or not it'll be there. So make your bets right now. Bet some channel points. Join in on the fun. If you win some channel points, then you can use them to to play the stream overlays while we're live. And also, it's for the prestige. I think we all know that. It's for the prestige. It's so nice and relaxing letting someone else drive and worry about the stress. It's peaceful getting to sit back and look out the window of transit. Almost meditative in a way. Just zone out and chill. 1,000, 1 trillion% agree with that statement. 1 trillion%. It is. Riding the streetcar right now is just so peaceful and wonderful. We get to see all the beautiful sights in San Francisco and cruise up Market Street. We don't worry about anything. All we have to do is make sure we get off at the right stop. I bet if there was only mass transit, the majority of the world would be less stressed. I know, it's like driving brings out the worst in people. I feel like people I talk to that drive for transportation most of the time, when they're telling me about frustrations in their life, it's always driving related. People hate to drive, and yet they insist on doing it all the time. I don't understand that. I don't understand it. I know that some people live in places where it's difficult to replace trips with biking, walking, or transit, but nobody lives in a place where you can't replace any of your trips with biking, walking, or transit. There's always some other option available to you for at least some other trips. And just replacing one car trip that you do on a weekly or monthly basis can really add to your level of happiness in life. I've predicted. Good job, Valentine. That's for you, Sparksaw. I use channel points for gambling on polls. I will splurge and bet 30. Go for it, Dave. Do you have a car? I do not have a car. I have been car free since I moved to San Francisco 15 years ago. It's a big part of why I decided to live here and not stay in the town that I grew up in, because I didn't want to have a car. I wanted to save the money. I wanted to do what was right for the environment, and not having a car. It turned out, I thought it was going to be a sacrifice, right? I thought it was going to be hard. But it turns out I am much happier without a car. It has made my life so much better. I save a bunch of money. I can spend that on vacations, or I can spend that on Melissa, my wife, Bike Pretty, and I started a business, 15 years ago. And a big part of why we were able to do that is because we didn't have a car. We didn't need to pay for it. We saved up our money and were able to place our first order for helmets. Michael, I have made Sundays car free and have done nearly 6 months in a row. Pooby! That's such a cool idea. What a great way to pay homage to the stream by making your Sundays car free. I hope that you don't just stay home that day. You get all your errands done before Sundays, so you just do extra driving during the week, so that way you stay at home on Sundays. I'm almost 71 and don't like driving in the dark anymore, so I don't have a car and I use trains and bikes. Heck yeah, Jacob. You also live in the Netherlands, from what I understand, which helps a lot. But good for you. I love it. Live your best life. I do my grocery shopping on Sundays and a few other errands. Hoober! Hoober, I worship you and your Sunday grocery shopping routines. Did you say 15 years? That's long. It doesn't... Yeah, I guess it is kind of a long time, huh? I was car light before that, too. I did own a car when I lived in New Jersey, but in the, 2 years that I owned it, I only put, 1,500 miles on it, so I barely drove it. Maybe less. It might have even been 1,000 miles. I don't know. I barely drove my car when I had it. I was like, why am I paying for this thing? This is stupid. I'm riding my bike basically everywhere. I was in suburbia, so I didn't have a transit system I could rely on, basically. And I couldn't really walk anywhere. But I had my bike, and I was youthful and full of energy. Now I'm old and creaky, and I'm glad that I have transit. I donate a bunch of stuff to Goodwill on my bike. Nice, Sunday Night Sushi. You also have a perfect bike for Goodwill donation runs. That bucket bike's gotta be great. But seriously, like I said, I know that there's lots of people that are like, I can never go car free, and that's fine. You know, like I'm a zealot. You know, like I live that lifestyle, and it's not for everyone, and that's fine. But also, it is possible that you could replace maybe one thing that you do every week or every month with a trip by bike, by walking, or by transit, and I promise you, you will be a happier person for it. F-Stream, yes, we're on the F. We're riding the F right now. I want to borrow Sunday Night Sushi's bike to go to the hardware store. Oh my god, yeah, me too. Transit is still struggling for funding though. BART and Muni are really in trouble. Yes, and the state apparently had made a promise of a $750 million loan for California Transit to keep it going. But it sounds like they're reneging on that promise, and so funding is in jeopardy. Actually, this is a great time to mention, if you're in the San Francisco Bay Area, tomorrow morning in front of City Hall, I believe 9 a.m., there is a demonstration. I know not everybody can go. A lot of people are working Monday morning at 9 a.m., myself included. They're demonstrating in front of City Hall on Monday morning to request for funding for transit. We saw on Friday with the BART outage just how critical public transit is to the whole Bay Area, not just San Francisco. We need to make sure that transit is well funded. Otherwise, everybody suffers. It's not just the people who ride transit that suffer. So, if you can make it, consider showing up for the demonstration in front of City Hall at 9 a.m. BART projected that if the funding situation continues for a few more years, they may have to reduce service by as much as like 90% or something ridiculous like that. I don't know what the actual number is, but it is huge, astronomical. It will have a massive impact on how much people can use transit. So that would be very sad. And that would be massively detrimental to the whole Bay Area if we couldn't fund our transit systems. No Hate Street Fair today for you? Negative. Today is the first day, my first stream of Transit Month. September is Transit Month. And so not all month, but as much as possible this month, I'm going to be riding around on transit, showing you all great transit trips here in the Bay Area. And what a more iconic way to start than a ride on the cable cars, which we did earlier. And actually, they're right behind me right now. So we did the cable car today. For my first time ever in the 15 years that I've lived in San Francisco, we rode the cable cars. I was super excited to bring chat along with me. Right now we're on the F line. We're heading back to, we're on our way back to Dolores Park, but we'll be transferring or walking from Castro. Once I have money for an e-bike, what should I get? You get what you pay for. I guess I don't have that much advice, but I do have two pieces of advice for anybody getting an electric bike. Number one, make sure you can carry some cargo. Get some panniers on that thing, make sure you got a rear rack, ideally something on the front. I love front cargo because it allows you to keep an eye on your cargo while you're riding. So, number one, make sure you have some cargo. Number two, get yourself a nice kickstand. You gotta make sure to have a kickstand, especially if you're gonna be carrying cargo on your bike. And with an e-bike, which is really heavy, having a good solid kickstand is really critical to having a nice experience with your bike. So those are my two pieces of advice. Get the bike you can afford, but make sure it's got one, somewhere to carry cargo, and number two, a kickstand. 48 was my bus. Oh, heck yeah. That would dramatically change this lovely city and its residents, all the areas around for sure. I know, right? We got to make sure transit is funded. What is your favorite game that has a bike in it? Oh, that's a great question. I mean, that's not the same question as what's your favorite game about biking. Favorite game with Pokemon, 100%. Pokemon's my favorite game with a bike in it. I've played every 2D game of Pokemon, and I have one of those, it's an analog pocket. It's like an emulator that can play like Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, like NES, I don't know, a whole bunch of different consoles. And I've been playing, I finished all of the 2D games of Pokemon, and now I'm playing the ROM hacks. These are like community made versions of Pokemon. I'm playing Pokemon Unbound right now. I love it, it's great. Yeah, everybody always mentions Paperboy. I don't really get Paperboy, I don't know. I've played it on stream before. There's like a website where you can play those classic arcade games. They have bike highways in Pokemon. That's right, they do. They do. Has it snowed in the 15 years you've lived in San Francisco? Has it snowed? No, it hasn't snowed in San Francisco since the 70s. I've had some cold days. It might have even been below freezing once or twice, but it has not snowed in San Francisco in decades. Also, my favorite game about biking is Lonely Mountains Downhill. It's a mountain biking game, which isn't really my jam usually, but like the sound design in it is so like peaceful and melodic. Like I feel like I'm out in nature when I play that game. It was deep during the pandemic lockdowns when I first started playing it, and I just wasn't getting outside and enjoying the outdoors enough. But this game gave me the feeling of being able to go outside, even when I couldn't, you know? Technically, it snowed back in 2011, but it was in the upper atmosphere. Did snow touch the ground on Mount Davidson or Twin Peaks? Because I would count it if it did. And there is UN Plaza. We just passed the UN Plaza skate park. Tony Hawk was there like only a few months ago, promoting the new Tony Hawk Pro Skater game. I already said technically. Yeah, but isn't technically correct the best kind of correct? Because that doesn't seem the best to me. So also the same in Los Angeles. It's weird to see snow in LA on GTA 5. If it snows, you have to promise to stream a bike ride. What is that? The dude in front of me just spun this thing around. What does it do? Oh, it's for the windows. Haha, sick. That's so cool. It also raises and lowers this one. Epic. I didn't realize that. Thanks, dude. Thank you. Old school. Yeah, it is old school, isn't it? Ask for some grape bomb. Where's the Starfleet headquarters? It's on an island that doesn't exist in the middle of the bay. I know. Disappointing, right? Where can I find the Nightbot commands? Ooh, that's a great question. I don't have that many. Use exclamation point bike in chat. Q Mike from Canada. What is the lowest temperature in winter in Celsius? That's a double layered question. It very rarely gets into the 30s Fahrenheit. So I would say, I'm just gonna guess, let's say around 5? I don't know. Someone in chat, fact check me. Oh, exclamation point commands. Hey, thank you for Mike from Canada. I thought you were just going to use exclamation point bike. A day you are not biking is a day San Jose closed 10 miles of road. So I did about 25 miles of biking today when my average ride is like 3 miles at most. Dang, Fresno. Epic ride. San Jose closed 10 miles of roads to cars today? That's wonderful. Is it like Ciclovia or something like that? That's so great. I dig it. Chat, which stop are we going to get off at? Can I read it through the screen? Nah. Chat, welcome. Welcome to Transit Month here in San Francisco. We're celebrating the start of Transit Month by riding the cable car today, which we did earlier, and now we are riding the F. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, get off at Castro. I guess if we want to get on the J for like, I mean, it's only like 2 blocks. Maybe it's only 1 block. Does this one stop at Church? We should get off at Church.
Van Ness, 11th Street.
I've never seen, or I very rarely have seen it get below freezing here in San Francisco. It very rarely gets into the 30s. So let's say, what's 40 Fahrenheit in Celsius? This car is probably from right around 1942, give or take a couple of years. It's a PCC, President's Conference car. What makes it how can you tell all that? Pursuit of Meow, that's amazing. This was a Birmingham electric streetcar that we're riding in right now. Wasserstoff equals hydrogen. Oh, that's funny. Temperatures have a big drop off in the evening because of the Bay Area. You know, I mean, our lows and highs in San Francisco are very close together. Like today it's going to be 75 in the day, and it'll get down to about 60 at night. That's the low. And that's pretty typical. The difference between the low and the high is usually only about 10-15 degrees Fahrenheit. Whereas if you were in the East Bay or if you're in the South Bay, that swing is much, much wider. It's going to be warmer in the day and colder at night. And that's what it's like living in San Francisco. Our weather is very mild. It's never very hot. It's never very cold. It's just always what it is. You should stream more often. Chat, if we can hit $15,000 in streams in subs every month, then I will stream for my full-time job. That's my cutoff. I guess your heating bill is not much. Yes. I mean, our house, like many, we live in a Victorian that was built in the 1870s, I believe. And they were designed originally to be heated by fireplaces. So like our apartment has 2 fireplaces in it. But they're illegal to use for fires now because there were so many fires in San Francisco. And so I think this was done in like the 60s or 70s. And so a lot of apartments were then converted to other heating systems. And ours has a forced air heating system, and it is very bad. It barely works. And so basically we just freeze all winter. So yeah, it's not that expensive to heat our house because we basically don't heat our house. It doesn't really get that cold. I run it for a little bit in the mornings when it's really cold. But if we had a heating system that didn't suck, then it wouldn't be too bad. I was in San Francisco in February of 1997 and loved it. Oh, awesome. That's way back there. Yeah, it's a nice place to be in the winter, especially if you're coming from somewhere that has actual winters. It can be very pleasant out. Oh, look at all the bikes in the bike lane. That's usually us, Chad, out there riding. Oh, we gotta be coming up on Church Street soon now, right? Should I pull the thing? Let's check the map. Market in Guerrero. Buchanan. I think this one's Church. Yeah, Church. So not the next stop, but the stop after. is Market and Laguna. So that's Buchanan, and then we're gonna get off at Church. Yeah, most of the year in San Francisco, it's pretty comfortable, not too hot or too cold. So you can probably get away without running the machine much. Yes, exactly. Exactly. As Melissa says, we only really need the heater like maybe 2 or 3 months out of the year. There's a car in the way. I love that. The streetcar operators are so aggressive with the drivers blocking the way. Snow Candy JP, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We are on the F streetcar right now. We are on our way to Dolores Park. This month is Transit Month, and so we're doing transit themed streams. Today we rode San Francisco's iconic cable cars. We are on our way now to Dolores Park. We finished our cable car ride, but I think we might do another cable car ride this month because I think it'd be fun to visit the Cable Car Museum. So welcome to the stream. We got plenty more transit themed content coming for you this month. And interesting baseboard heating, Dave. I like that idea. I used to have radiator heating in our old apartment. It was like there was a boiler room, and we didn't pay for heating. The landlord paid for it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, the radiator heating was great, very efficient, and our house was never too cold. If anything, it got too hot, and I had to turn it off. I wish we had radiators like a steam boiler in this building. That's something I really missed from my old place. This is Muni, right? Yes, welcome. We're on Muni. Oh yeah, I gotta pull the thing. Someone else wants to get off of Church. This is Muni, and huge thank you to all the Muni drivers today. We were on. We rode 2 different transit lines. We rode the F and we rode the cable cars. And in both cases, the Muni drivers were super friendly and helpful, as they always are. They're out here, making sure that San Franciscans are getting to where they need to go safely, efficiently, every single day. And those cable car drivers, they're working, they're pulling levers. That seems like a hard job. So thank you very much to the Muni operators doing the work today. It is Transit Month. I encourage you all to get out there, ride some transit, say thank you to your drivers. And we are going to get off here, chat, and we're going to walk a few blocks to Dolores Park, where we'll get to see whether or not there's a mulch pile today. All right. Thank you. All right, we made it to Church Street. We're gonna go this way. Chat, yeah, you made a friend. She was waving to you behind me. She was waving to chat. I love it. Ah, oh, dang, I thought we were gonna be able to go this way. All right, we gotta go back this way. Trying to time the lights out, All right, chat, we've concluded the transit portion of today's stream. We rode 2 different transit lines. It was kind of a miracle that we got to ride 2 and not 3. Well, a miracle, but yeah, it was nice. We got to ride the F coming out of Noe Valley, which I've never done before. I didn't even know it was a thing. The guy who there was another guy that got on the F with me at the same time, and he was like, yeah, it's always here, I don't know. But I don't think that's normal. I don't think it's normal for the F line to come from Dolores Park, because it turns around up at Castro. And I think someone in chat mentioned that the streetcars park to the south of the city, and so when the F line first enters, when a new train first comes onto the line, they come from here. They come from here on Church Street. So this is the line that we were on, but you'll note that the streetcar that we were just on just rode up that way. And so I think it was pretty unusual and pretty lucky that we got to catch the F, going in this direction. So pretty cool. All right, chat, how's that mulch pile prediction going? Let's see. Yeah. Submissions are open. The mobile app doesn't tell me how much time is left. So annoying. I going to sleep. Good afternoon. Wayne, good afternoon to you too. Or probably, I guess good evening to you, sorry. 4 minutes left. Oh, perfect. We will be there in, I'm going to guess that it's about an 8-minute walk from here. If somehow a J Church happened to be right at the stop as we got there, it might be faster to take the J, because it is about 3 or 4 blocks, but it's an easy walk. And look how pretty it is. We're in the Castro neighborhood right now. And what a beautiful day to be out for a walk. There's people everywhere. There's people riding bikes. There's people walking around. What more could you ask for on a wonderful day here in San Francisco? Maybe a stream to where the streetcars sleep is a good idea. That is a good idea. I wonder where the streetcars sleep. Can I go? Oh, no. Look, chat. Murderbot. Murderer! Murderer! Spit on that Porsche. I don't recognize... I don't know which cars are which. You can't refer to them by brand names. I won't know which car you're talking about. They're all equally bad to me. I only know the murder bots because I can sense when their lasers are trained on me. They're locked and loaded. Went right through. I'm convinced they're programmed to do, they program them to do illegal things. I mean, they definitely are programmed to break the law. But the light turned green. That's why I couldn't go. The light turned green. Or I should say, the Waymo had a green light. I didn't catch them breaking the law right there. But I know for a fact that they break the law. They're programmed to be assertive at stop signs. And so that can mean not always yielding to pedestrians when they have the right of way. 2 minutes. Thank you, Pursuit. Remember, also, the self-driving cars are only as good as the drivers that trained them. Look, speaking of a J, here's the J right now. There it goes. There goes the J. And we are getting closer and closer to Dolores Park. I've seen them in the bike lane. Yeah, exactly. They just drive the way the people who train them drive. Which is to say, badly. I mean, I'll step out in front of a self-driving car before I'll step out in front of a human-driven car, that's for sure. But mostly because I know that the self-driving car isn't like a road raging piece of garbage. You know what I mean? These look like nice houses. Yes, all of San Francisco. Yes, this is a beautiful neighborhood. The Castro is a beautiful neighborhood. There, not only are there lots of sights and sounds here in the Castro, but the architecture is beautiful. And they have great nightlife in the Castro. Heck yeah. Why not take the J Church straight to Dolo? I already said that. If there were a J just waiting for me there, then I would have taken it. But there wasn't. The J will take us straight to where we're going, but since it's only like a 4-block walk, it's faster to just walk it, unless there was a train right there waiting for us. And I still don't see one coming, so I think it'll just be faster to walk. No worries, Stamish. I'm just trolling. "30 seconds left on that mulch pile prediction, chat. Quick, get in your predictions if you haven't yet. Not Just Bikes made a great video about self-driving cars. Yes. He might have. I saw most of it. He might have used some of my footage that I gave him. He definitely talked to me before making that video. He may have even used some quotes from me in it. You know, I've got a question, chat. Like, here in San Francisco, we had some of our local politics. Market Street has been closed to private vehicles for the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, maybe 7, I don't know. And it made Market Street much safer. The number of pedestrian injuries and fatalities dropped. It made Muni more efficient, just having less traffic on it. It's like 14-something%. I don't know what it was. It made Muni more efficient. And this, over the last couple of months, our new mayor decided, number one, to cut back Muni service along Market Street specifically. And then a few weeks later decided that he was going to allow Waymos, Ubers, and Lyfts to drive on Market Street, private vehicles. So obviously that's just such a blatant privatization of a public resource, and it's not really that cool. So I reached out to Not Just Bikes, and I asked him if he was curious about the situation and if he wanted to do one of his Urbanist Agenda podcasts about it, or about that phenomenon. And he's like, yeah, sure, why not? But I've been hesitant to schedule a time because I'm just not sure about it. But yeah, what are your thoughts, chat? Is that something that you might want to hear more about on the Urbanist Agenda? Is that a topic that you're passionate about? Do you have any examples in your local cities of maybe like bike lanes being reappropriated for private vehicles, or transit systems getting cutbacks and that kind of thing? I'm just curious about what all your take is about this. How MAGA of him, I know, right?
If I took you up a hill only because
Are we there yet? One more block. A person who rides a bike is friend and comrade without further introduction. Might have been Mark Twain. Yeah, 100% agree. Oh no, sorry Stemish. We are very close. Very close. Wow, I thought we were going to end this stream early, and now all of a sudden I'm late. How did that happen? Chat, as I was mentioning, next week is going to be an epic stream. We're going to be doing a BART speed run. My goal is to do the whole speed run. I don't know if I can make the whole thing. I don't know if physically I'm able to, but I really would like to. The BART speed run is going to be riding every line through every station in the system, and I believe the speed run starts at 10 a.m. and it's going to go until it's 6 hours long. So we're going to go until 4 p.m. and we're going to end all the way out in Stockton. And so my plan is to live stream the entire experience, which means that if I do end up doing the whole thing, if I'm able to, it will not only be the first time I ride my first BART speed run ever, it'll also be my longest stream of all time. So I was planning to make this stream a little bit shorter today to save my energy for next week. 100% glitchless speed run. Yeah, exactly. I'd like to hear about that. My views are quite different to a lot of people's because of specific circumstances, but any opportunity to hear other people's views on pedestrianization, public transport, and private hire transport, as well as adjacent subjects, is something I'm definitely interested in. Interesting, Star Kid. I appreciate that. If you like different perspectives, then you might like the Urbanist Agenda podcast with Jason from Not Just Bikes. I've been on 3 episodes with him before. We always have a ton of fun hanging out together. It's a low, it's what do I want to say? We don't go deep into any topic. We kind of just chat and have fun with it. You know what I mean? And I think that's great. So if that's something that you're looking for, check out the Urbanist Agenda. It's available on YouTube. Park ends at Antioch, not Stock. Yeah, Antioch. That's right. Thank you. See what I'm saying? I haven't even done the. I haven't really even done the yellow line out there. Also, we did that whole walk and we never got passed by a J Church going in our direction. Oh, there it is. The J Church is right behind us right now. So that. There we go. We beat it. We made the right choice. Is the walking back again? Welcome. The walking is not here today. We are walking, but we are not walking with the walking. This month, the month of September, is Transit Month. And as a way of celebrating the beginning of Transit Month, I figured what better way to do so than to experience San Francisco's unique cable car. So today we rode the cable car from downtown out to the Fisherman's Wharf. And we walked around the wharf and had fun. And we rode the F line, which is one of San Francisco's vintage streetcars. It was wonderful. The streetcars are beautiful. It's a beautiful day out here today. Oh my gosh, so nice and sunny. I couldn't imagine how it could get any better. The Stemish, it's called the Pissoir. All right, chat, we are very close to the mulch pile here. Here, I'm just gonna come up here. I don't wanna walk all the way down, so I'm gonna make use of my zoom. All right, chat, who's ready for a mulch pile reveal? Are you ready? Is there mulch or is there not mulch? Congratulations to the believers, we have a mulch pile. You see it right there? There is the mulch pile. Congratulations, believers. All right, let's put it in. Is there mulch? Yes, complete prediction, confirmed. All right, there we go. Mulch still? Yeah, the pile seems smaller, but it's not that much smaller. Also, welcome to Dolores Park. We're at the bottom right now. We're just gonna walk to the top, and that's where I'm gonna do my sign off. I knew I'd be doing a lot of walking today, so I wore my hiking boots. There was a mulch pile in my side yard until about 20 minutes ago. Sounds like you were busy. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out, Dave. Also remember, not only is September Transit Month, it is also Subtember. Subs have a 25% discount, I think starting at 25%. Me as the streamer, I still make all the money, but Bezos takes a hit. So if you're looking for an excuse to subscribe, please consider partaking in Subtember. You can also extend those subscriber benefits by buying multiple months up front. That way you get access to my emotes and an ad-free stream on beyond Subtember, and the amount of discount that you get is increased with the number of months that you buy up front. So maybe if you're a cheapskate and you don't want to do a sub, not that that's the only reason not to subscribe, but if the reason you don't want to subscribe is because you want to be cheap, then this is an opportunity to get a great deal on a sub. Maybe a 6-month sub is for you. Wow, look at the view from up here. Beautiful day. Yeah, it is so nice out today. Oh, nothing like the view from the top of Dolo. Whoa. I should go to the mulch one day and shovel it out and vote no mulch, and then I'll get all the points. Wow. Yeah, you should do that. That'd be funny. I'm surprised that's never happened. Maybe it has. All right, let's see what Dolo looks like. Wow, it is an absolute party out here today. It's a warm day here in Dolo, and you know what that means. It means the people are out in force. I tried that today. Clearly they brought more mulch. Oh, you poor thing. You did all that work for nothing. Also, if someone does clear out all the mulch by shoveling it away somewhere, please either put it back or spread it appropriately where it's supposed to go. We don't want to steal public resources, you know? Not too crowded though, relatively speaking. Thong Central. Thong Central. That is what it means. Yeah. Oh yeah. Can't turn my camera around yet. Too soon. All right. Here we go, chat. Here's the party from the top. This is the area of Dolores Park affectionately known as Gay Beach. Welcome. Welcome. I delivered mulch today, not going to tell you where though. That's funny. And look, chat, we're right where we started the stream today. I caught the F just a couple stops up the tracks right here. We went through that cool little secret pathway. And here we are, the top of Dolores Park. We made it. We were all over the dang city today. We were downtown. We went over there. We were over there. We were over there. We were all over. The J is such a scenic ride, I know, right? Look, that's the transit stop right there, and this is the view you get. There must not be any more beautiful transit stop in all of America. It's truly amazing, right? Actually cool to see where the tracks go beyond Dolo. Thanks for sharing that. You're welcome, Ye. You are welcome. Or Ivan, I should say, probably. All right, let's figure out who to raid. Was there mulch? Was busy with a clip and I missed it. Oh. Yes, there was mulch today, Jacob. Thank you for making a clip. Thanks for the views, Michael. You're welcome. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. I guess before I do that, let's keep it this way. And then I'm just gonna figure out who we're gonna raid. Oh, Richard Jing is live. I don't know how much longer he'll be live for. Let's raid him. All right, chat. I'm sending you over to Richard Jing. Richard Jing is another IRL live streamer from Paris, France. He rides a bike. He gives food to the homeless. He shows you all the best things happening in Paris. He's a wonderful person and a good friend of mine. Make sure that if you don't already follow Richard Jing, that you give him a follow. If you're new here, I'm Bike Curious. I'm live every Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific, that's 4 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UTC. Hit the follow button, come by and hang out with us again next time. This month, September, is Transit Month. And not every stream, but most of my streams this month are transit themed. Today we rode the San Francisco cable car, one of the most unique pieces of transit in the entire country. How much better does it get? Next week is going to be epic. We are doing a BART speed run. It is probably, if I manage to do the whole thing, it will be my longest stream of all time. It will be the first time that I ever visit all of the BART stations, especially in one day. And we will be competing for the world record fastest BART speed run, along with a group of a bunch of other people, all together celebrating Transit Month. So please consider coming by, hanging out with us again next time if you like this stream. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Bye-bye. in this area. Oh, we're going right.